Like I'd fall on the floor crying when I was a kid. Yeah, it was rough. But then yeah, I was like, I was playing Age of Empires on our computer, and I was sitting in the chair, and all of a sudden it just started hurting super bad, and I just like curled up and like laid on the floor and started crying. I was like, I thought I was gonna die. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know how long it had been, and then all of a sudden I just let out the biggest fucking fart, just fucking like, and I was like, oh, that feels great.
Blah, 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 blah.
These guys remind me of Alt J. These guys, if you guys have heard of them.
I've heard, never listened. The name is familiar.
They were it was one of these things where like they suddenly like hit off, and then like a bunch of people around my age listened to them for a little bit, and then that was it. It was like a year. Everyone was like, these guys are kind of cool, and then no one really listened to them much anymore. They just had like he had a really unique voice and sang in a cool way, so it was just kind of cool to listen to.
I just found a bunch of songs that I think are in line with the campaign in one way or another, whether it's just brief lines that are symbolic of things or if it like goes really well with it.
You know what I was thinking about yesterday for just completely random, like kind of music related? What do you think it's gonna look like 120 years from now? Because I think copyright's like 113 years. So like 120 years from now, everything that we use today is gonna be public domain. Like everything, Marvel, fucking all their heroes, unless like the laws change. But that'd be wild to just see that you can just fuck around with all that.
Never even thought about it. Just do it illegally anyway. Fuck them.
Right. But I mean,
That
like,
would be-
that's the funny thing is, like, now, you know, in the future, companies can use that shit. Like, any business
right.
can use that. Anyone can make movies with that. So, like,
I'm
I'm
gonna
just
put
wondering
Spider-Man
what that
on-
would look like.
I'm gonna make a Spider-Man toy
Like, you could go out with your friends.
With a big dick.
with a
You
big
guys-
dick on it.
You guys could go out with your friends, make, like, get a little bit of capital together and shoot your own Spider-Man movie.
That is true.
Try and get rich. I was just thinking about that. 'cause
Like a 80s hot chick Spider-Man movie where
Yeah.
everyone's half dressed and
yeah. And Harry.
hairy. I guess those are probably, I don't know, like
Spider-Man will have like he'll have like instead of a full Spider-Man outfit, he'll have like a like jean shorts, and then like he'll have a spot in the back of his mask so his mullet can come out.
oh, yeah.
He's swinging around.
James, are you not doing video? Or is my website messed up?
I forgot to start the video chat.
Oh, okay. Hey.
Dude, I gave my Final Fantasy character a really cool mullet.
Nice.
Yeah.
So up at the top of this thing, I think you guys can edit it, but I put like things so you guys remember stuff that happens.
What?
Oh yeah, I can't use fucking Chrome anymore, or not Chrome, but Firefox
It says
anymore.
it's on like a white rectangle. It just says life events and times of
Yeah.
interest. Those are the things that you guys have set in stone in this day, or that you said you're gonna do.
You know what? How do I set home pages? I don't fucking customize browsers anymore. Since I was like 14 and thought it was really cool.
It's the first thing I heard, and it's funny.
I just only ever use Chrome and don't care about anything.
I used Chrome for a long time, but the assets and like how much usage it was doing started getting really obnoxious.
I know. I've
It
noticed
do
that
be
as well.
happening. What is solution?
So Firefox is better. So I switched to that and I've been using that, but it's
I used
not
to
a
use
ton
Firefox.
better. I also was trying to use Opera GX for a while because that was supposed to be better, but it didn't really feel any better. It It looked a lot cooler. It was a much like nicer layout and stuff. I might even try Edge. Go all the way back to fucking
Ew.
Explorer. I mean, yeah, but
Cut him out. Cut his mic.
I don't care. I'd rather just try it instead of fucking leaning into the like Nickelback idea on it. Just be like, ew. No one likes
I'll just
Explorer.
keep using Chrome and let it use 1.5 gigs of my RAM while it's running. Whatever.
Most of the time, yeah, for a lot of things it doesn't matter, but like me on my PC, I always have like Discord, Spotify,
Yeah, it's really annoying when I'm
game.
trying to play a game, and it's fucking up
Yeah,
my frames.
because then and then I pull up YouTube as well to like watch shit, and I just have too much stuff going on to be able to like let it suck out that much shit.
You could get 2 more computers.
Why 2 more?
Well, because then you'd never have to worry about it, because you'd have a third one you could
I think
spin around.
if you had one more computer, you probably wouldn't have to worry about it.
There's this cool company I follow called CLX, and they make one of their models of computer where they have like a little nook inside of it, so it works as a really good streaming and creation.
Yeah, I've never seen like companies put out ones like that yet, but so that's pretty cool. But I do know a lot of people like to do that. A friend of mine is trying to stream a little bit more again, and he's been talking about doing something like that, I think. I don't know what that means. To be perfect, I don't know how to do that. Because it genuinely confuses me, because I feel like how do you make the 2 computers interact, or do they have to interact?
Oh,
I don't understand.
Yeah,
you know?
because Will does that too. Will uses 2 computers, and
Right.
like my brain doesn't want me to think about it.
The big thing for me is the way that I do capture. Like I don't think it would work with 2 computers. So I'd have to find a new way to do capture. And if there's another way to do it, then I guess that would make sense.
I don't know anything. I just know that they just put a nook inside of it that I'm sure you plug like. I would guess you'd have some sort of. I can't think of what it's called, but you like click a button to switch your mouse and keyboard in between the 2, and then you just have a secondary monitor that you plug into the port for that. Unless they put a whole GPU on it as well, but I doubt they'd do that.
Well, now I kind of want to make a triple computer because of all the naysayers out there.
Does anyone naysay?
You did.
All I said was I don't
it.
think anyone needs that much, but like you can do it.
And they struck me down.
So, Tony, how's your week at work been?
Same old. Really busy.
Nice. Learn anything new this week?
No. The kid who they hired out in Oakdale is oversold himself, and looks like there might be some work when they get rid of him.
It's always pleasant. That's every person that gets a job where I work.
Yeah, but you can get away with it a little bit, but it's like you don't understand anything. But who cares? I hate work. It's just where I spend most of my life.
I hear ya.
Oh, there's my notes. Alright. Got my notes.
Work with a bunch of grumpy old men who like to gossip like fucking schoolgirls.
I work in graphic design for my uncle half the day, and that's what he does with all his old 70-year-old buddies. Is just talk about the world ending and stuff. And
Just bitch.
it's like,
Yeah.
what is this? Just
Who's doing that? Talking about the world ending again?
my uncle. Not really, just that, you know.
I was gonna say, my mom called.
Jesus
you? I
needs
didn't
to
know she
come
was
sort
back on
things
that.
out and stuff. It's very odd.
Yeah, the world's falling to shit.
I've been there.
Trump,
don't
Trump
worry.
and Jesus need to come help us. They're the only ones that can.
Nothing's right. That's the problem.
When my mom was on her world-ending thing, she just got the date wrong, too many times, and then I think after that she was
Kept
like,
moving the
"We'll just wait
goalpost.
for it then." We'll just hold
Give it
out.
time. It's happening.
Well, yeah, sooner or later. It's like,
It's bound to happen.
It's a gambler's fallacy all over again, man.
There's a
right.
that guy that redid Cosmos. That really astrophysics. Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's got a podcast / video thing. That's pretty cool. Something like we should last another 500,000 years or so first. So there's that going for us. Just need,
Oh, damn.
Like us personally,
I think-
damn,
well, not us personally.
we're set.
I think you need
But-
to talk.
So then
I think
what's
you
it
need to talk
matter?
at your mic more, James.
Sorry, I was looking at my dice.
I know you kept like cutting in and out and fading like up and down because you were like looking all over the room.
Yeah, I thought it
and
was.
shit while
I
you
thought
were
it was
talking.
my headphones.
I thought it was his mic doing it, but then I was watching him in the camera and I was like, no, he's just not facing his mic.
I was thinking, and so I started looking around as I was thinking.
You silly brain dude.
Yeah.
Cyberporn does all the stuff that cyberporns. Look out. There is cyberporn. Oh, that's all I can zoom in.
You guys ever listen to video game soundtracks? Just like in general?
Only Final Fantasy.
Octopath.
Does that have a good one?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I have friends
It's like
that do
super,
it.
super fun, dude. If you like the old.
I know a lot of
Fantasies.
people that like to listen to different OST. And I don't know. There's lots of games I like the music. I just don't go listen to it.
No, I can say I don't do that very often.
Hmm. Just
Most
think
of the time,
about
it's
it.
pretty garbagey.
Hmm?
Most of the time, music in games is pretty terrible.
I think part of the problem is like, one, I like to like put on like long playlists and stuff. So I feel like if I put on OST, it'll be like the one song that I want for a certain part of a game, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And then it's like 20 dialogue ambient background sounds after that, and I'm like, I don't really care about like these, basic background musics.
That's pretty much the main reason I don't listen to soundtracks. Is there's like one or two really cool songs, and then it's
Yeah.
just 5 different tracks that are 5 minutes long of random noises and stuff.
Right.
When I worked at, I don't know why this made me think of it, but when I worked at Waitronics on the night shift, I really, really wanted to just like rip the audio out of like movies and then just listen to movies while I was working and see if I could like figure it out in my head. Just like voices changing and like footsteps and shit. I don't know, it felt like a really crazy, cool idea at the time.
Fuck, depending on the movie, it could be really hard.
Right? Yeah. But like if I did Step Brothers, it'd be perfect because I have that movie
Yeah.
memorized.
Yeah.
Or Pineapple Express. But yeah, then I'd try and do like what's that one with the airplane? That class, the fucking whatever. I do some classic ass movie that I don't know, and I just have no idea what's going on.
There's some movies that probably wouldn't matter. Like 12 Angry Men. You could
Like a-
fucking- that
Dude,
doesn't
how would you
matter.
keep all those
Or
Angry
like a
Men
movie I know
straight?
really well.
How do you know they're all straight?
You can
What?
tell. I can tell by the audio, obviously. How do I keep it that way?
Like-
maintain the status quo.
The movies I watched like 100 times as like a kid, I could put on and know what's going on. Like
No, I-
Gladiator or something.
You know what I really love? When someone tells me, they're like, have you seen this movie? I love it. And I'm like, oh yeah, I saw it once, but I don't really remember it much. And they're like, yeah. And then they proceed to spend 25 minutes quoting
Talking
the
about a
movie at
scene.
me. What?
Yeah, exactly. Or talking about a specific scene, or
Yeah. They just like are describing it and then
Nice. That
laughing,
makes
and
so
I'm-
much sense to me
and
after
I'm
I just
just
told
like,
you I didn't see it.
Yeah, I still don't remember the movie, but that's cool. I'm glad you like it.
I started
What is this
watching the Jeffrey Dahmer series on Netflix. That shit's pretty wild and weird.
Oh, what did I do? Whoopsie. On to the next song. Here's the unofficial soundtrack to, or the unofficial theme song for Scenario. Where's Alex? What the fudge?
I just texted him.
I'm sure he's having trouble with the kiddo or something, but doesn't text, doesn't write, doesn't call.
Should I be one of those people that grows out all the nails on my right hand so I can do finger picking better?
It's gross, dude.
I'm
Don't do
so happy I
But it
didn't.
sounds better.
I was really close to just shouting yes as soon as you started talking. I'm happy I didn't do it now. No.
I just always love when I see on YouTube some guys like, I've seen this one. It was like fucking Mountain Valleys of the Dragon or something. It's just this dude sitting on a street corner, like with super long hair, and it zoomed in on him playing. And I was like, oh, he's got long nails. This is gonna be good. And they just start playing like super insane. When you see a guy that looks disheveled and has long nails, then you know he's a really good guitarist because that's all he cares about. Doesn't care how he looks.
Bunch of filthy hippies anyway.
Is it a? It's a D4, right?
Every finger picking.
Do we get more skills yet?
He's just mad because he can't
James?
do it.
You do.
Papa DM.
Were you guys tracking your stuff? That's a good thing to do right now while we
I
wait.
did it. Yeah.
How about you two? You guys track your stuff?
Pretty sure. One sec.
Boom. 3, 2.
I don't
first
do enough
aid.
actions.
Right.
Like I feel like every session I do like one action that I actually fail and get points for.
There was quite a few that last one, I think.
I think I was trying harder. I don't remember. I'm trying to find my thing.
Yeah, 3 to my stealth.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Where-
What else did I?
I just roll so well, I don't have many fails. Oh.
There I am.
Failure.
I did it. Shit.
Oh, yeah. If I did
I
have a
guess-
failure, then I either didn't mark it or I updated it at the end.
This
I don't know
one
if I did.
too. You didn't fail anything. You succeeded at everything except for sanity.
at
You even
everything
succeeded at one of those, which is insane because you have a 29.
Yeah.
Oh, you going to bed?
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. I don't fail enough. I want to fail a few times and get better.
Yeah, this game kind of like makes a point that unless you guys are under like duress or whatever, you don't really have to roll. You just, if your base is high enough, that's all you really need. But
I know,
if you want to
but-
try to,
I want to. I'm treating it like an MMO. I want to get to endgame. I want to hit.
gotta
max
grind it
stats.
out.
Do the
Like you guys
raid.
said at the end of every session, just start being like, I want to do a front flip and
Yeah.
shoot that fly on the wall.
Can I use law to figure out if we should arrest him?
There you go. Oh,
Why do I have a 40 in law? I guess because I need to know the law a bit, huh?
got jailed.
Lawman Jenkins.
you got jailed for 6 months and you didn't want a court-appointed lawyer, so you sat and studied law for your entire prison sentence.
I also haven't used Persuade once yet. And I have a 50 in that.
Yeah, I don't think I've used that either.
I also have a 50 in Drive for a guy that just walks everywhere. Walks and takes trains.
What was it? I think my firearms is really good, and yeah, my firearms is pretty good, and I fucked up like the very first chance I used it.
Yeah. Failed a couple times on that, I think. Session that you guys actually used your guns.
Yeah, but now my gun's working good. My trusty old pistol and carbine and shotgun shot and tack knife and hand grenade and flashbang. Oh, I got a hand grenade?
Damn!
Oh yeah, you guys found it in the.
Well, I must have one on my suit because I put one into my character sheet.
Where's my super soup?
Because I remember when I was putting together the weapons on my character sheet, I was like, I can't believe I have all this cool shit on my tack vest.
Oh, jeez.
Bolton, I might have asked you this before, but what were like the level maxes and stuff in Final Fantasy 11? Or whichever one it was. Do you remember?
I think it was like 60 or 65
Hmm.
or 70 or 75. I can't remember.
Gotcha.
It was somewhere in there though. I feel like they raised it once or twice too, which is why I can't remember.
Right.
And then I think the max level in EverQuest was 100 or 120, and yeah, because I don't think you could get that high level in Final Fantasy.
You almost can now. I think the max level in 14 right now is 90.
Yeah, I want to say 65. 65 or 70, because Jordan Walter, he got his Dark Knight to level to like the low 60s
Mm-hmm.
and never got it fully leveled, but I remember he was always like close.
Yeah.
Put my Aunt May on the board. I think you guys can click on everything now too.
Whoa.
Wow, the freedom.
Yay! Nice.
we're waiting for him anyway, I mean, might as well share my screen.
What do I do? Whoa. Internet just bugged out for a second. That was weird.
This is a cool song. I like this.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Your internet bugged out.
Kind of character you? White mage?
My white mage. I guess I gotta wait for cinematics, I guess. Dramatic things. I think. What am I supposed to do here? Hostages rescued. What's happening? Was I supposed to be rescuing hostages? Oh yeah, what the fuck? I have a few other classes leveled up fairly far, but I try to stick to white mage as much as possible. I want to get one like max level just to help get done with the story mission and get into end game and everything before I really start leveling everything.
Fair enough.
MMOs are fun. It just sucks like how much story you have to do to like unlock the game basically. You just like slowly unzip it.
Never been a big MMOer. I always tried because everyone I knew played them, but
I tried when I was younger and I liked them, but I didn't have many like friends that played them. But now I have a few friends that play this, so I really want to get into it.
It's a weird mindset, but I like grinding in like single player games for pleasure to see the fun stuff you can find. I don't like it when I'm playing a game and it makes me grind just so I can get to the next part of the story.
I mean that's fair. It's not supposed to be a grind for the main story. It's not like super hard, but it's just so long. I'm like so far behind on it. It's like trying to speed read 12 novels. But anyway, hey.
What's up? Sorry, my kid was hard to get to bed.
Nah, you're good.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go say goodnight to Cora really quick. Be 1 minute.
I remember that about Final Fantasy. It's like, then I really pay attention for a while. I realized, I'm like a fifth of the way through. It's like I can't just watch every single one of these, or I'll never
Yeah.
get through.
I go in spurts. There's normally it's like towards the end of stuff. So I just beat the first DLC. So towards the end of the like main story, like the last third or half of it, I was like, all right, this is really good. I'll slow down a bit. And then as soon as that was done, and it was like the in between the main game and the DLC, I just started skipping shit. I was like, I don't care about any of this. I just need to get to the DLC.
And a lot of that's like the Japanese kind of like story where it's just like, oh, here's a fun filler
Yeah,
one where it's like, okay, I can just skip this thing and
yeah.
like a filler episode in anime.
Right. Pretty much,
Alright.
if it wasn't like voice lined, like actually acted out, there's like a 50-50 chance I just skipped it. It's pretty much how it goes. Just skip right through everything. All right, boys.
You can pick up
Alright.
the important parts.
Yeah,
Let's.
that's what the hope is. Oh, I failed. Oops.
Do you guys like my recap, or do you guys want to recap it?
Did you recap?
I said, do you? I might have spoke poorly. I'm done.
Oh, you meant like, would you like us? Okay, yeah, I get it.
Would you like me to give the recap, or do you guys want to do it?
What did I do?
I know that I personally do not want to do it.
All right,
Yeah, I'm cool.
solid start.
I'm cool if you want to do it, dog.
All right. So we started with you guys losing your shit and all the McAllister building residents watching. Monkey heads to his car and tries to get his bearings, reliving everything that happened in the building. He pulls the visor down to look at himself in the mirror, and a business card for Ailey Ficca Hilltop Auto drops down, and he realizes he has an oil change. That kind of grounds him. Murdoch and Magpie head to Murdoch's car. Monkey pulls up and takes off. Everyone takes off without Molly.
What the fuck?
Molly destroys the upper floor until he calms. Roger Karen, one of the tenants, comes up and he's acting kind of weird. Molly basically yells at him for a while and then just shoves past him and leaves. Stops at a bodega, cleans the blood off, and then heads to Abby's. The other agents get a med kit somewhere, head to a hotel, patch Murdoch up. Murdoch is pretty convinced they need to get into the night floors again. Monkey disagrees, says he needs to take care of his daughter and not get too caught up in this, and he disagrees.
Bigger than us, man.
Exactly that. Eventually, you guys all decide to head back in. Polly gets to Abby's, where she greets him. He just says he had a late night with the boys, showers, slams some beers, and as he's shotgunning them in the shower, each time he opens one, he relives one of the traumas he experienced. And then he goes and bangs Abby. Gabriel goes home and lays in bed with his daughter and gives her cuddles. He has strange dreams of a bombed-out city. He then travels into the city, but constantly ends back up at the shore. He sees a woman and a man, and they descend beneath the lake or sea at the edge of the city. When he touches the water, it turns to clouds. The clouds move back, revealing these long boats. He gets into an eagle. It's beneath clouds. There he sees a strange city further beneath. These whale-like creatures in the clouds and strange flying things. A shrouded figure appears and walks towards him. He hears a whisper in his ear, "It's not your cue yet." And then he wakes and keeps having that dream over and over until he decides to paint the yellow sign giant in his driveway. Joey has a dream about a mission gone south. Abby appears before him as the hostage. She talks to him a bit, saying she's okay, he doesn't need to find her, then tells him to take off his mask. He removes his mask, which is a flesh tone mask painted to look exactly like his face. Beneath it is a mechanical bird mask. He briefly smells cinnamon and death. Abby turns into Beverly. She shouts for help, fires at the man, shooting him. The man shoots Bev and shoves her into him and then shoots himself. And when he looks at the man, it is himself. He wakes and has the same recurring dream similar to Gabriel. He scratches the yellow sign in every surface of the room in the hotel suite. Vinny has a dream about his brother Manny. Tells him he's getting into deep. Manny says he was in Delta Green and he learned many things. He says to be careful not to get into deep. The further you get, the more the fragile world will tear apart. Details a world outside of time that tries to creep in and that they will willingly let it in. They open the doors. You get in too deep, the static starts to follow. Vinny suffers the same compulsion as the other two and draws the yellow sign with a pen all over the living space in the suite. Polly wakes up perfectly refreshed. Abby cooks him some brekkie.
Got some brekkie.
Asks why Gugliani's been calling. Polly says he's been doing a side thing he can't talk about. She gets mad. She goes to shower. Polly tries to bang her, but she locked the door. He leaves, goes to his favorite diner. He orders a coffee. It was Perkins. He went to Perkins, got a coffee, ordered a tremendous 12, and there's an eyeball spinning around in his coffee. It disappears. He takes a beat to go call Gugliani, gets his secretary Tiffany, then she gets Gugliani online. Goog says if he calls, you better answer. Polly enjoys his pancakes with apricot syrup. Goes to meet the rest of the agents.
I almost forgot about that.
I think that's a really important detail.
I
didn't realize that was so controversial.
Of course you did. That's why you made a point of it to disgust us all.
He brought up Perkins. I was like, dude, I want the apricot one.
Joey and Vinny decide to go get some breakfast before they head to the hotel. Joey gets a call from his Aunt May, says he needs to get his dogs. So he decides to go do that.
Mm-hmm. All responsible, like.
They end up meeting up with Gabriel first and get some breakfast. They talk about how painted a giant yellow sign in his drive. Oh, wait. Sorry. I've lost where I was. Gabriel, after his daughter nearly gets infected by the giant yellow sign he painted in his driveway, goes to the FBI armory where he tries to requisition 4 rifles, ends up getting one. Then he happens to meet up with Joey and Vinny later. Polly goes to Abigail's and decides to start going through the stuff. He reads the Imperial Dynasty of America most of the way through, and then decides to search around some more and finds a page of the play. It's got the agents' names in it, and that freaks him out. He says, "Wait a minute, that's our names." Vinny tells Gabriel about the drawings on the walls of the hotel. Gabriel ends up talking about how he painted it in his driveway. They go to the Home Depot and get some spackle from a pimply-faced teenager and leave it in the car. Then they head to Abigail's. Joey gets his critters from Aunt May. She gives him a cookie. He bites it and sees a golden bug crawling around his hand and disappears. He shakes his hand and drops the cookie, and then he sees the bug crawling along Aunt May's face. This is the weird part. He decides to hug and kiss her and puts it in his mouth. And then spits it across the room. That was his solution to that problem.
I fixed it. Problem solved.
I love how he tried to keep her from noticing his hallucination.
Yeah, I'm gonna hug you.
I don't want her to know that.
And open mouth kiss you on the cheek, and then close my lips at the same time.
It's like a normal. That's what he does all the time. That's like.
That's how they do it. After that, the agents meet back up. Polly gets a page from Donnie. It says, "Where are the rest of the pages?" He goes to call Donnie, gets no answer. Goes back to the apartment. They do some more searching. Joey finds a photo of Abigail's parents with their eyes scratched out, and there's a strange clown arm reaching across them. He then remembers he had a dream about Abigail and begins talking about it. Polly gets bored. He mentions Manny and that piques Vinny's interest. They chat a bit longer about their dreams. Vinny says how Manny was telling him it's getting too dangerous and they're in over their heads. Mentions he and Abigail were a part of Delta Green, or at least Manny was for sure. Gabriel mentions his dream about the land with black stars and water that runs up. They dive into the idea they're going to the night floors again tonight. Vinny tells Gabriel to call his ma to watch over Izzy just in case they don't come back. He ignores that. Polly says not to worry. They begin talking about getting gear and stuff, and it's around 2:45 at this point.
He ignores that. 2:45 in the morning?
Afternoon. You guys have just finished. You have basically bagged and tagged everything in the apartment. You have these boxes all over, stacked up to the ceiling that are filled with bits and pieces of everything. There's weird stuff stacked all over the place that you've peeled off the walls, and then I don't know what you guys have been doing with the strange clues and unnatural.
I think for the most part we've been collecting them for now, and we're gonna destroy them later.
Yeah, but we're collecting them separately from the boring, mundane things.
Are we all together right now?
Yes, you're all in the apartment.
So, should we let the handler? No, I forgot his name.
Agent Marcus.
Agent Martin. What's going on, and what our plan is, and what we found so far, or are we supposed to not contact him until after?
I just don't think we need to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it's a thing where he's give us updates and stuff. I think it's just get rid of it and that's
Take
it.
care of it.
Yeah, he's just take care of it and let me know when it's done.
Okay. That's what I was curious about.
Maybe he's not aware how big the problem is.
Yeah, maybe we can get
Maybe he can sound like a rocket launcher.
yes.
I mean, I'm not against the idea.
Maybe get some grenades or something.
Does anyone know how to contact him?
I guess not.
Mm.
Maybe do we have a phone number?
I don't know if he told us. I don't remember.
Initially he gave you guys a valise with a bunch of information in it, and it would have been just a unmarked telephone number on a white slip of paper.
Okay, who's got the best who's the best people person amongst us?
Polly raises his hand.
Bureaucrats. Bureaucracy. Polly raises his hand. I mean,
You changed what you were saying halfway through. You said mess with people, and then I was yeah, and then you said bureaucrats.
well, I don't know.
I can still do it. I don't care.
Yeah, give him a call. Give him a call.
All right, yeah. I head outside and find a payphone. Bing. Bing.
Right.
Or does Abby have a phone in her apartment? Actually,
There's
fine.
a phone booth in the apartment.
sure.
Not it.
Whatever.
The complex. I mean,
Right. Yeah.
There's
whatever's closest. Then yeah, I'll just go to that one.
all right. As you go out, there's just a steaming pile of dog poop. You walk out the door.
I stepped in it.
Yeah.
I was fuck. What the hell? Is it,
Charlie,
wait, you said the phone was in the building? So the poop's in the building? Outside her apartment in the hall?
Yeah, fresh, right outside her door.
Ah, what the fuck? I'm gonna look around, see if anyone's nearby.
Oh, leave your shoes out in the hall.
What? The fuck kind of answer is that? What do you mean? There's fucking shit in the hall. What does it have to do with my shoes?
Don't go dragging it in here.
yeah, we just fucking
Anyway.
cleaned.
So I turned back to what I was doing. I looked again to see if there's anyone down the hall or a dog or something.
You don't. You smell dog in the air, but you don't see dog.
Clearly, I smell dog. I'm gonna fucking.
You don't
wipe-
see anyone. No.
I'm gonna wipe as much off as I can in the surrounding carpet,
Nice.
and then I'm gonna just go to the phone.
Just muttering curses though. Pissed. Actually, fucking pisses me off so bad when I step in dog shit.
Yeah.
Yep. You go to the phone. Ring, ring, ring. Who is it? Who's
Hey,
this?
is this secure?
I'm sorry. Who's calling?
This is Agent Molly.
Yeah, line's good. What you need? Make it quick.
I just wanted to well, the boys thought we should give you a bit of an update because it's a bit more than we expected. We've gone to some sort of other dimension with other beings of some kind, and we saw some agents from other times and other places in the same place. And I don't really know what's going on, but this seems to be a pretty big thing.
Get rid of it.
Oh. Well, see, that's what I told him you'd say. Well, I guess you got any advice or anything?
Get rid of it now. That's my advice.
Ah,
That's. Listen.
I hang up. I turn around. I go back in and I was like, I fucking told you. He just said, just get rid of it.
I knew it.
I guess it was worth a try. Unless
Whatever. I'd throw the slip back at him. I don't know, the slip of paper.
Ow! It cut me.
you're like, well, fuck that guy, anyways.
Did not
Yeah.
take your shoes off and you're just wiping shit across the room. Oh shit.
I
Alright.
still,
Oh, Molly.
like an animal, as I'm walking, I still feel like an unevenness in my shoe. So like every other step, I like wipe some off.
Just skid it across the floor.
Just like angrily.
So are we all in Abby's apartment right now? Is that what's going
Yeah.
on?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna, as we're like in there, I'm just gonna like sit at like her coffee table and start cleaning the M4 fucking machine gun and start getting it ready for tonight.
So
Just right out in the open.
one thing I'm gonna say: if we go in there tonight, that's it. Like, there's no more going back again. If we go in there and we make out again, we're never going back to that place, right?
Yeah, we get Abigail, we
Off
get out
the
of
table,
there.
no matter what. No, Abigail or not, no matter what we get out of there. If we make it out at all, I'm not going back. No going back ever again.
Okay.
Yeah, we just
The other
gonna
thing,
do it this one last time and never again.
I think if we're gonna get rid of everything, destroy it all, make sure it's all gone, we need to make sure that whatever opens the way to that place is also gone.
Yeah,
we
we
need
need
to
to destroy
figure
it.
out what that is or how that works.
Might be the building itself.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
we just bust down the door, right?
Wait, so
No more
Does
door,
anyone-
no more night floors.
does anyone have any explosive skills?
I think I have
Oh.
some.
No.
Just I just switched the map, but if
Demolitions.
as you're saying that thing about like just busting the door,
Hmm.
look for the McAllister map.
Straight Boston.
Just the handout called McAllister map. It's under
Oh.
Abigail Wright. You can see on there that that door does go to the night floors, but it looks like there might be other ways or places
Right,
of interest. So
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we might want to check those out too.
So. Oh.
Which, yeah, I suppose, which that would lead to believe, it's not just like one thing opening stuff. Unless we somehow have something that, I don't think we picked up anything. Or
We got vials.
held any items. Vials?
Oh, I thought you meant like picked up anything in the night floors.
No, I mean, like, I'm still trying to think, like, if we did anything to, like, if we picked up some sort of key by accident, to, like, open the gateway kind of thing. Or if it's just, like, if you know about it and think about it, like, can you just go through it kind of thing.
I wonder whose apartment this is that's connected to the night floors.
you guys would be able to sort that out with stuff you have. You're given a big dossier on the whole building and like apartment layout, or not a floor plan, but like who lives in what apartment and what. You don't have like an actual layout of the building, but you know, you have an idea based on the information. There are 4 other people that lived here besides her: Lewis Post, Michelle Van Fritz, Roger Karen, and Thomas Manuel. Cross-examining that, you would guess that it's either empty Michelle Van Fritz apartment or Lewis Post's apartment.
We need to get into Lewis Post's apartment. There's something connected with him in the night floors, because we heard the music in the night floors, and we heard the music in his apartment, and he was looking and smiling when we came running out.
Oh shit!
He's
Too much of a coincidence. I agree.
Yep, we're gonna go kick down his door.
He
That's how we're
says
gonna
that
get
immediately
Jesus
leaves with a
fucking
locked
ass.
gun. Let's go get him.
he's working this night
I
started, okay,
forgot.
boys.
I forgot he was fucking laughing at us.
Yeah, when we go in
Piece
there,
of shit.
he's
That
step
was
number 1.
Roger Karen was laughing at
He
Molly.
was all laughing at us.
Lewis Post's woman and Thomas Manuel were all peeking out of their doors watching you guys and like had big smiles on their faces.
And listen to this, Roger Karen. He's a science fiction author who's enjoyed moderate success with a series of books called Night Sea. Living in a
speaking of
building
that,
with the night floors. Too much of a coincidence as well.
Agent Magpie, you went to your house and picked up your dogs, and I guess we'll just go back to the board for a second. But you picked up a Time magazine cover that says cyber porn on it, and she said that she had an article about the author of Night Sea in it.
Oh. What? My ex is banging that guy. The Night Sea guy.
Do you want to open the magazine and look for the article?
Congratulations.
Oh, like I didn't know I could. I thought you meant I just found like the cover of it.
he just goes, wow, and he throws it in the garbage.
Yeah, I'll open it. Yeah, I'll open it.
Okay. She gave you a magazine that her article was in, so you'd read the article and tell her if it's good or not.
I read it.
There you go.
Whoa. Eh.
Oh shoot, I closed that. I'm reading it. Oh, thanks.
Whoa.
You guys read through that and do what you will. I'm going to go make some alcohol beverage.
So this guy's obviously drinking the Kool-Aid.
Yep, exactly. He's involved as well. This whole building. I think everyone in the whole place is involved. That's why I think we should get some fucking bombs, or make some bombs.
He's trying.
Blow this place to
He's trying
smithereens.
to write a play.
You know, before we go on this mission, for some reason I got this card that talks about an oil change. I don't remember making an appointment.
Sounds like a
Oh.
fucking trap.
Well,
I could too.
did you miss it?
I think I got about a half hour to get there.
Are you gonna go to it, or are you gonna skip it?
I don't know. I better run over there. If you
I
guys
could
can
ride. I could ride with you, just to be safe.
Sure. Is it worth
Just-
investigating?
I don't know. How bad do you need an oil change?
Do people normally like schedule oil changes? Or I normally just like go and I'm like, do you have time to do it? And they're like, yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I
if
have
you're
to if I go to Youngstead's.
Yeah, I think mechanics you have to, but like straight up oil change places you don't.
I schedule my oil changes. But that's because I go through a dealership and they make you schedule that kind of stuff normally, especially when I drive to Mankato to do it. Don't want to show up there and have them be like, nope, sorry.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll get oil some other place some other time.
What should we do with all this stuff from the night
Well, after we destroy the night,
halls?
after we destroy the night floors, then we can I don't know, throw it in the river or something.
Burn it.
Hit it with a car.
Yeah, we have to burn everything. So this is my question: should we burn the house, the McAllister building down, or should we blow it up? Or should we do none of those things?
I mean,
Let's see how far
either
we
one.
get first.
Fuck yeah!
Alright, so first we extract Abigail if we can. We have to.
And my
We
brother.
have to get Abigail and your brother. And once we get them, we get out of there. And we blow this fucking place down or we burn it down so that this portal's gone.
Gone for
What if they
good.
don't want to come?
Then they
kill 'em.
stay.
I
No,
can't
just
do
kidding.
that.
Abigail comes with no matter what, whether she wants to or not.
Okay.
I don't know. She seems kind of lame now.
Well, I've got handcuffs.
Why
so
why does Abigail come no matter what?
because that's what this whole thing's been about from the beginning.
No, it hasn't.
It's turned into sniffing out this other
Yeah, it's
dimensional
just
building.
been getting rid of it. Remember when I called him and he was like, "Just get rid of it."
Yeah, he
You
was
don't
like,
understand, man.
Yeah, exactly.
really mad at you.
That's not what it's about for me. So I need to understand
always
what's
gonna
going
save-
on here.
Listen, man, we were always going to save that girl if we got the opportunity. It's not what we're saying.
Yeah, I'll save her. But like, if she's like, "No, I want to stay," then fuck that. I'm out.
But she's like, by the way, I'm the Archbishop of whatever. She's getting a bullet.
We'll deal with this. We'll deal with this situation when we get there. You do what you gotta do, and I do what I gotta do.
I love the idea of this dude going like full white knight trying to save this girl, and we show up and just fucking blast her.
Boom. It's tainted!
You do what you gotta do, I'll do what I gotta do.
Alright, so it is probably 3 o'clock now. What are you guys gonna do? You kind of
Yeah.
came to the conclusion that you can't really go to the night floors until night. So,
Should we
That's
get a
like-
meal and just wait till we,
Understandable.
I'd like to go get oil change.
are you doing it?
Yeah, if we
Yeah.
got that to kill, I'll go do that, and then I'll meet them at a restaurant. Didn't we just
alright.
eat?
You
Sure
guys
you
had
wanna-
breakfast hours ago. Murdoch, your phone just a single zzz.
Oh, what is it? I'll check.
Oh shit.
It's a missed call from Izzy's school. A voicemail. A missed call from Sarah, and then you have like a 2 symbol next to the voicemail. For whatever reason, while you guys were doing all that stuff, you just didn't notice your phone go.
Oh, fucking A.
Must not get service here. It's strange.
I'm gonna actually just take the phone, ignore the voicemails, and just call Sarah.
Okay. So you call her up, rings a few times, and she's like, Gabriel, what the fuck?
Just shut up and listen. I got something going on. Something big. I can't deal with Izzy right now. You need to go get her.
That's fine. I told you I wanted full custody of her. Just give her over. It's fine. She was cursing out teachers today. I'm guessing she gets that from you because she doesn't get it from here. She got after school detention. Now I have to find time at 3:45 to go get her. You know that I have a job and I'm working.
I was like, go fuck yourself, and then hang the phone up.
You saw the symbol, bro.
And
Did
that
she?
was your
Oh, shit.
that was your projection on Sarah. Go fuck yourself.
Just hang up. I don't want to listen to that bullshit right now. I don't got time for either one of those fucking people.
Damn, your own daughter. That's cold, bro.
Yeah, that's true. I guess I didn't mean her. I don't have time for fucking Sarah. I don't have time to work with Isabel. I'll deal with her as soon as we're done with this. She saw the sign of her god. Condemned her.
She didn't she didn't
Sign.
she didn't seem to be noticeably impacted by it. So
Okay.
she didn't like
I thought maybe that's why she was acting up.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
awesome.
well maybe. I didn't say
Maybe,
that. I
yeah.
just said she didn't like get all weird. I mean when Joey saw it, he turned to you guys and repeatedly said, have you seen the yellow sign? Seen the yellow sign?
True. She did make a rule. Well, fuck. So that's what the school call was about then. Well, at least it wasn't a bad emergency.
You guys just gonna go get some food, or are you gonna tie up any loose ends? I think Vinny said he wanted to get his oil changed.
Well, I guess if we did just eat breakfast, didn't we?
No, you guys did a search roll since then, so you spent the morning basically
Okay.
after you did that, like searching through the apartment, pulling more stuff down. You finished pulling all the stuff down. It took you about 4 or 5 hours. 4 or 5 hours, not 6.
I mean, I
Okay.
Anyway,
could
Let's
eat.
get a sub then.
Yeah, let's go.
Joey, you said you're gonna get beers with Terry around 8 o'clock. Just so that's
Yeah, I
fine.
said that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's Terry again?
That is Joey's bond. He is the bounce, or he's a personal security guard. He was once a military friend of Joey's, and he recently did some work with Biggie.
Joey was in the military?
Yeah, boy.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, but I was thinking. I guess I was kind of thinking I could meet up with him after the night floors.
He said
What
8
time is-
o'clock.
Sundown's probably like 9, isn't it? What time is it?
Oh,
August?
I figured it got dark sooner. Fine. Yeah, I'll meet him. For
I
beers.
looked this up. I was really curious, and I'm a super big nerd. It's like 8:37 p.m. on August 13th in 1995. It's just
Nice.
true fact.
Well, I guess it's time for me to meet him then.
Yeah, you can have a couple beers and still make it.
Just go there and get fucked up, dude.
Yeah, I gotta meet an old friend at 8, and then I'm ready to blow a hole in the night floors.
You got any personal shit, Paul? You just gonna get a sub with Gabriel?
Grab a
I'll
beer.
I'll just get a sub, grab a beer, yeah.
All right. Well, we'll start with Vinny. I assume you take off in your car. You head to this automotive center. For whatever reason, just a couple weeks ago, you decided to get your oil changed from there. You pull up. It's kind of in a, I don't know. It's hard to describe New York when I've never been there. Unless like a less suburban area. There's a little more room to breathe where you go. But you approach an automotive center. It appears to be made to look like a faux Moorish castle kind of structure. So like the big ramparts and everything around it. It's cream in color. There's 2 large circles carved above a set of glass double doors, lined by these larger glass windows that look around. Black stars are painted around the exterior. The garage bay doors are faux wood with fake drawbridges over like a really shittily painted blue moat that goes around the building. That's what it looks like. It's like a big castle. Around the backside where the entrance bays would be are like fake drawbridges. And then there's just like a main entrance that says, office or whatever. Front.
Okay. I say, I walk in, I'm like, I'd be dropping off me car. Trying to be funny.
Are you a leprechaun, sir? There's like a middle-aged blonde female standing at the docks.
The castle,
Right. I get it. Yeah, that's funny. Okay. Yeah. This is all Connor's thing. I just work the front desk. He thought the castle theme was cool. I don't know why. But anyway, I'll have Connor. If you just want to pull it around to Bay 1, someone will.
89 Honda out there. I always like those Jap cars. They make great cars.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah. I'm more American made,
Yeah, if you want it to fall apart.
Oh yeah, I've heard the same thing about those that Honda out there.
Okay, well, do you mind if I just wait around?
Yeah. Connor will come get it. And there's like right behind her back is a metal door with a window, and you can see that leads into the service area where you can see other cars are in there, and that looks more like a normal like area for vehicle work. Inside this room that you're in, she was standing behind a small laminate desk, like fake wood with a computer on it. But there's like these plush leather chairs, and the carpet in there is this red velvet. It's got these gaudy wallpapered walls in there. And then just like awkwardly against the back wall is a stack of tires and one of those particle boards that have the holes in it with the hooks that's just filled with parts and filters and stuff, but it seems really out of place. And she walks out, and a man in greasy overalls comes out and walks out is like, "Can I get the keys?"
Sure, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna kind of like hand them over, but be really suspicious of him.
Okay. Notices
Giving
you.
him weird looks.
Yeah, you're looking at him weird, and he's just like does this, and, like from you, and turns and walks out the door. And as you kind of like follow him over, and then you look back where the receptionist lady was, and there is the dead body of a man in a Red Sox outfit with like his hat down like this, and the side of his head's got this big shotgun wound in it, and he's just laying there.
Oh, you shouldn't have gone alone.
Okay, I'm going to whip out my pistol.
Okay.
And then I'm going to go chasing after the dude who's got my keys.
Okay. Make a sanity check as you do this.
He's not gonna make it back.
Just go shooting up a fucking oil change place because he's losing his mind.
you pull your gun out and like turn and start going, and you look back at the body and it like slumps over on the ground and like reaches, moving away, and you take 1 point of sanity damage. It's not like a zombie, but it definitely like made like a lurching reach towards you and then just kind of fell limp on the floor. Feet.
Fuck. I'm gonna keep running.
You run, you get really close to the door, you start pushing, and you look back one more time, and the body's gone. And you have, like, your pistol in your hand, and the lady that was back in the service bay, she opens the door behind the desk, and she looks at you, she's like, What are you doing?
Excuse me, sorry, something came up. I need to grab my car right now. It's official business. And I take out my badge, and I show her my badge.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know your officer. I thought you were gonna hold the place up or something.
Oh, sorry about that. Do you mind grabbing my keys? I'll wait over here.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah. I'll go get Connor right away and have him give your keys back. Just make sure that you get it in. I know that you
Okay,
said
hurry
you were.
hurry up. And I'm like,
sorry,
start
okay.
to get my gun.
She like hurriedly rushes past you and goes and like flags down who she said was her husband or something, and is like talking to him out there and looks like frantic and panicked and was like doing this and like pointing towards you, and he starts hurriedly walking towards you and like holds out the keys next to the door, and he's like, I'm sorry, officer, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Just you're freaking out my wife.
Yeah, that'll happen. Sorry about that. Yoink, and I'm gonna yoink the keys, just turn around and take off running. But I'm still running.
Okay.
Very nervously too.
And it's like a camera view from the glass doors, and they're just like staring at you with their heads tilted as you just sprint to your Honda and
it's official business.
They just look at each other like, what the fuck is happening? What is this? And you drive off.
All right.
What are the other three doing?
Eating, right? Is that what we're doing?
Get a sub, get a beer.
Yeah.
Talk about how tonight might be the last night of our lives.
Yeah, I'm hanging out with these guys.
I guess. Are you with us, Maypie?
Yeah.
So I guess do any of us have experience, like tactical experience?
Joey,
I've
100.
got just a little bit.
I mean, I did police training and then the FBI training. So I've got tactical training too.
Once upon a time, I was a part of a hostage rescue task force.
Oh, perfect. You got the perfect skill set then for this. For trying to get.
And I never had a problem, so this should be fine. This should be great. Should be peaches.
How about you, Molly?
Yeah, Molly, where'd you work?
Where did I work?
Yeah.
Waste management.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So maybe you take up the rear then.
All right. They just had no further questions.
I mean,
Now,
Well,
waste management, does that mean you work for the mob or what?
I thought he was saying he's a garbage
I like
man.
it. I like having your guy oblivious to it though. Oh, okay. It must be fucking a dump truck guy.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's
he must have some skill set.
just removes garbage. Okay.
Well, I mean, there's a reason you're in Delta Green, right? And it ain't for driving fucking dump trucks.
Yeah, I hang off the back.
Polly, as you're sitting there talking, eating your sub, having this conversation, your phone, or your pager, I mean.
Bzz. I read it.
Call me, Gugliani.
Yeah, I knew it was Googs. The Goog.
I'll fucking sigh, throw my hands up, and I won't even say anything to the other guys. I'll just get up and leave to go make the call.
That was pretty rude.
It was pretty rude. I guess he was mad that he was in tactical training, huh?
Just calm the trash, man.
I'll take it back.
Alright.
Sub. I'm just kidding.
You guys say those
He's a
disparaging
monster.
remarks about him as he walks away. He goes outside, looks for a payphone. Doesn't see one nearby. Do you walk a little ways?
Yeah, I'll go like around the corner or something and
Okay.
keep looking.
Make a alertness roll.
Oh, he's gonna have you whacked. You're about to get whacked off.
Nah, I
In
had
the
that happen
bushes.
last night.
You don't notice anything.
Uh-oh.
Sure don't. Is that the phone I don't notice? Is that what you mean?
No, you notice a phone.
Oh, I go use it.
Start calling.
Yeah.
Ring, ring, ring. Yeah, this is Tiffany. And then as she says that, you hear like this screeching of tires behind you. That was really poor tire screeching. And a door flies open, and you just get grabbed, and grabbed, and then like a potato sack thrown over your head,
Oh, the
Man.
old potato sack.
ripped into a van, and you hear door shut, and the tires spin, and you drive away, and then scene's black, and we're on to someone else.
So that's when I says to him, you ain't seen nothing till you seen these. And then I showed him my dick.
I'd be like, why did you say these plural when all you did was show her your one dick?
that was the misdirect. So then it's a joke, see? Then I don't get in trouble.
Alright, let's see. We're not on the patio or anything. We're inside, aren't we?
Yeah, in a fancy restaurant.
You guys are in a sub shop, or
Yeah,
like a
sub
shitty
shop.
deli.
There's just some awkward teenager behind the counter listening.
So we don't hear Polly
There's some-
get kidnapped?
Some really no, you don't. There's some really chubby guy with like that extra thick hair on his shoulders and his chest, and he just kind of like as you say that terrible joke.
So I guess we'll just hang out in here, and then after a few minutes, Polly doesn't come back. Be like,
Nope.
What do you think? What happened to Polly? Where do you think he went?
I don't know. Sometimes he talks on that phone for a while. Should we go snoop?
Yeah,
Alright.
really get up and just like go see if he's like at a phone booth.
Yeah, we're gonna go eavesdrop.
You guys spend a little time looking, and you don't see him anywhere. You do notice that, like around the block, there's a payphone, and it's just hanging loose, dangling.
That does seem like Molly's style.
I guess we'll just finish ourselves and wait for him to come back. Who knows where he went? He didn't tell us he was making a phone call anyway, so he could have just gone in to take a shit or something.
I'm gonna go hang up the phone, but like as I'm like hanging it up, I'm gonna like kind of like look around a bit and then like put it up to my ear before I hang it up. Just
Have you seen the yellow sign?
who is this? That was fucking weird. Did he leave a sleeve of sorts or anything?
He did not rip his sleeve off and throw it on.
There's no way to fucking tell if he was here or not.
Did not rip his one shirt sleeve off.
I'll go back to the sandwich shop.
Yeah, we'll just finish
I'm
ourselves.
gonna go order another one.
He doesn't come after, I guess, a while. Should we just go back to Abigail's apartment?
Well, I got a thing at 8.
Yeah, it's probably like 4:30 now. You guys got an early supper.
Shit.
I think we should have met somewhere at 9 or 10. You know, because he's meeting someone at 8, so we gotta give him time.
Is this something we could be researching?
There's plenty of stuff. Lots of things you guys could.
The fuck was this thing? Le Emperor.
Yeah, and the invitation to the palace.
Tarot card. Maybe,
There's just so many things. There's like the
I want
Imperial Dynasty. You learned about Asa Darabandi potentially drowned 20 kids, and you guys never followed up on that.
Yeah, I want to check that out because I made a note of that last week when you popped it up in the recap, and I was like, "What?" So
You have a book called Hygromantia that's in Latin. You have newspaper clippings. You got.
Well, I'll take the book in Latin here and make a call to the linguistics department at the FBI. One of my buddies used to work there.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm gonna do some research on this kid drowning guy. Was it McAllister?
No,
Ace-
Badandi. Yeah. Okay.
Darabandi.
Darabandi.
I can go to a computer at the office and look up Darabandi too and see if there's any stuff about him in the FBI log.
I don't know if I could just research him at the library or if I'd need like connections.
Well, you got your FBI badge, don't you? The one that the Delta Green gave you?
Yeah.
Come to the office with me.
Yeah, maybe I will.
And if anyone's got any questions, you can just show them your badge. Say you're from a different office.
Yeah, I'll go into the office and see if I can do some research on Darabandi.
Yeah, we'll both, we'll
Do that for a few hours.
Yeah, we'll do it together.
All right. Yeah, you go there. It is Monday at about 5 o'clock. So there are people in the office, but they're kind of filing out at this point. There's, people that work there around the clock, but it's definitely like the majority of there are gone or leaving. There's a guy there that checks you at the security desk and whatnot. For 9/11, so they probably don't have all sorts of crazy security in place, but still some for sure.
At the FBI office, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll just... I'll come by. I assume I know the guy because I work in the office.
Yep. You go through that same door every day of the week except for when you're off. The guy there is Jeff, and he's just like, Gabriel, nice to see you.
Jeff, good to see you too. How's the kids?
Not bad. The missus is getting on me, but whatever. Just I like to see the Sox when they're playing. It's whatever.
Fucking A, I feel that. Hey, I want you to meet my buddy Magpie here. He's from out of town. Came to help look into a little bit of that case about that artwork that I've been looking into.
Oh yeah. You're one of the specialists they called in to take care of that apartment, right? That's great, man. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, hi. Nice to meet you, Magpie.
Cool
shirt. I like it.
Thank you.
Really brings out your eyes.
He's wearing a Guns N' Roses t-shirt.
Guns N' Roses.
I love Guns N' Roses.
I love your style, man. Rock on.
Axl Rose,
Yeah.
bro.
They tell me I'm supposed to wear like a button up, but I prefer this. Anyway, yeah, you guys are cool. Going through. Have whatever you're doing. Cool.
All right, bro. Take it easy. You have a good weekend.
Yeah, man.
Rock on.
Go Sox.
Fucking go Sox. We'll go in there.
And then I run to the nearest research machine and begin researching.
All right. So there's a couple things you can go on the interweb and perhaps do some computery stuff, or you can try to look up, say, criminal records or whatever else. You know that he built the Lundeen House, which is now the McAllister Building. Among other buildings he made, you know that he was potentially serial.
Suppose it'd probably be best to start with criminal record, seeing as we are at the FBI place.
It's your guys' bureaucracy or criminology. Kind of sort through this as a duo thing. That way, one of you doesn't choose the wrong.
My criminology is
The
30.
second bonus.
30.
It's your bureaucracy, Murdoch.
Oh, shit.
Oh, he said 1 second.
Oh.
Didn't click until I asked him a question.
I'm gonna go grab a drink quick.
All right.
One down.
Is bureaucracy or
Yeah, for what they're doing right now, it's bureaucracy or criminology. They want to look up criminal records.
criminology? All right, thank you.
Did you go with them, Vinny, or did you do something else?
No, sorry. I'm big. My kid has got a sick tummy, I think.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
So my bureaucracy is 42,
Ooh.
and my criminology is 50.
Whoa.
All right, that's enough. Without a roll. Searching through some records, you come across the crimes related to the McAllister Building and find that the architect Asa Severin Darabandi, born on 28th May 1886, and he disappeared in 1950, was declared dead on 2nd of September 1960. He is suspected to have drowned at least 5 and possibly as many as 20 children between 1947 and 1950. Charles Lundeen, the son of the owner of the building and a talented musician, hanged himself in the second floor ballroom on the 30th of August in 1950.
In the McAllister building?
Yep, on the second floor. So what would be the top floor right before we get to the next floors? On the 30th of April 1952, Henry M. Lundeen, the owner of the building, was found in the staircase to the roof, dressed in strange plastic silver robes, wearing a papier-mâché mask. Brief investigation by the NYPD determined he had died of a massive stroke. And then you pull some photographs out, and it shows a fat man in a black and white sprawled on the third floor, wearing an expressionless papier-mâché mask like you've seen before. And you guys found one in a crate that looks almost identical to this outfit, like this weird silver plasticky robe and this white paper mache mask. You guys have like the exact outfit in your possession.
Holy fucking shit.
That you found that in the night floors. Strange man, like an African American man, reached out of a door with a box, set it there, and that's where you found hygromantia and the seed pods and that mask. Robes.
Ah, fuck it.
This building's killed before.
I'll be right back. Sorry, my kid is completely freaking out.
Good luck, Murdoch. I didn't even know he had a kid. Doo, doo, doo.
What's Vinny doing?
Is there anybody looking at me as I get into my car?
I mean,
Look around to see
the
if anybody's-
couple, the owner and the wife they were looking at. They're like glancing back and forth, like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? But also, you showed him a badge, so maybe they just thought you were on the case.
Okay, well, I'm getting paranoid by them, and I'm going to give them like a crazy stare, and then get in my car, but watch them the whole time.
Just
Yeah,
drive away like
right.
this. Just
Like, fuck, who the fuck's in on this? Who's in on this? And then take off, and I'm gonna get some fast food because then I know that it's not like a prepared meal. That no one could screw with my meal ahead of time. And then I'm gonna go just jump in a random drive-through order. That way, no one can screw with it. Get my burger.
okay. You just
And
go to
then
like a
go-
McDonald's or whatever your fast food of choice is. But yep.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna go back to the building and just kind of eat my burger and stake out and just watch the building and see who goes in and out.
So in the little bit of time that passes, you went there at 3:15 to get your oil change. You were there for about 5 minutes and freaked out and came back. It's another 20 minutes or so later. You sit there for a couple hours and you notice that no one leaves, but you hear noises around the building like people are in there walking around. It's not totally perfectly insulated. You can hear footsteps from apartments and things.
Okay, but the whole time no one's entered.
No one comes in or out that you're aware of.
All right. Weird. I'll head back. I'll beep the guys.
Okay. Polly, your pager goes off as you're in a van, like inertia, like rocking you around. Zzz. You can't do anything. Magpie, you get one.
Oh, sick. I like look around and then I realize there's a phone on the desk and I pick it up and I call. Ring, ring. Wait.
Who are you
Hey,
calling? Didn't your
Hey,
pager
where the-
go off?
Yeah.
What happened?
I don't know how pagers work.
It's fair.
Now you could call me from a desk phone.
I mean, I figured, yeah, usually don't you send like a number? The phone number on a pager?
It depends-
I guess,
it
does he
depends
have a
when
cell
it-
phone?
He does, yeah.
I would have just called that then.
Oh, okay. Yo, what up?
Hey, where are you guys at?
We're at the FBI office.
Okay,
brewed
I'll
up
cruise it.
Pot of coffee.
Oh, you guys want coffees? I can grab some. I'll come over there.
We already got some.
Oh, all right. Sorry.
I didn't do anything weird at all, I promise.
But yeah, we found out a bunch of crazy shit about that Asa Dirabondi guy and his immediate family and the owner of the McAllister building. It's all crazy shit.
Oh, God, fucking damn it. Okay, I didn't find anything. I tried to stake out the building, but it was just a big waste of time. So I'm gonna fucking meet up with you guys.
All right, cool.
Okay, I'm gonna cruise over there.
All right,
I don't know how long Alex is going to be. Oh, you go ahead and
I'm
finish.
gonna go tell Murdoch you're on your way. Hey, Murdoch. And then I go shove him over because he's
Then I'm gonna call Polly.
he's paused.
Polly has a pager.
Oh, I'm gonna page Polly.
You're,
Hey, where you at?
zzz,
I'm gonna page him
Can you
too.
do text in it,
I'm gonna
or
be
does it
like-
just say a phone
I'm
number?
gonna page him now too. Wait, I wonder what Paulie's doing.
So we're all paging him.
you're in a van, like swaying around. Zzz, your pager just keeps going off. So you're sitting on this metal floor, and like as you've been pulled into this van, your hands and feet have been zip tied. The sack over your head is porous enough to see out of, but you don't get a clear picture. You can just see that there's like silhouettes and figures sitting around in this van that you got tossed into, or whatever. You'd assume it's a van. The smell of cigarette smoke permeates the sack over your head.
Mhm.
Occasionally, you're just like getting hit by inertia as they like turn a corner, just like moving around. Eventually, the van comes to a stop. You hear a sliding door open, then the creak of a metal door further out somewhere, and you're kind of lifted to your feet, and you're like, they're pulling you, or you're hobble jumping, whichever you decide to do. If you like resist, they just drag you. And it goes from being like sticky, hot, 90-degree weather in the beginning of August to damp and cooler, and you feel your feet like getting dragged down a set of steps. You hear the creak of another metal door open up, and then you get set down in a chair. And as they're doing that, a voice just says, "Sit." You hear the click and then like the flicker of a light bulb.
Mhm.
And the drip of water. Let's see. Is that it? Then some footsteps, the creak of a chair, and the sack gets ripped from your head. Your eyes adjust a bit. Sitting across the table from you is Don Gugliani, wearing a wine red suit over a black button-up in an otherwise pitch black room beyond just like the light that seems to be centrally over this table.
Oh,
You look around.
I was just coming to talk to you, boss.
Oh, Polly, what have you gotten yourself into? You know I don't like rats.
Who said I was a rat?
What do you mean? No,
What do you mean? What do I mean?
you don't think I know?
No,
You don't think
about
I-
what?
The people you're in bed with. I've seen them.
Couple of goofballs. Been running some errands with. Yeah, what about them?
Just a couple goofballs, huh?
Yeah.
That's all you got for me? Pretty little rat boy, Polly, you fuck. That's all you got for me?
What? What's the problem with him? What's the issue?
He's got like this pocket in his shirt, and he pulls out a couple like Polaroids and sets them face up and just kind of like slides them across the table in front of you. And it's two headshots of Murdoch and Monkey, and black Sharpie on the bottom of them. It says Special Agent Gabriel Gonzalez on Murdoch's, and then Special Agent Vincent Romano on the other.
Mhm.
And then he pulls out another image and slides it across, and it's all three of you entering a Holiday Inn Express together,
Holding
Nah.
hands.
holding hands together. And it's just like, you think it's some kind of game, right? Yeah, the boys have seen you rubbing elbows with the feds, Polly. You don't think I'd notice?
Not a
I've got
fucking
these-
game. I know it's not a game, Gugliani. I've been spending time with these men, I know, but I didn't know that they were federal agents.
What are we doing with them?
We needed to take care of some business, some stuff that will hopefully bring in some good things for me, but so far it hasn't.
Roll a persuade before you continue.
Mhm. Where the fuck is my? There it is.
Fumble. You must think I'm fucking stupid, right, Polly? It's really quite insulting. And as he's saying that, you kind of like vision around you gets kind of hazy, and you notice over your shoulder there's this darkened silhouette of like the shrouded figure, and you just see this white paper mache mask glowing from the darkness. I'll need you to make a sanity roll. As it's just like over his shoulder staring at you. As you think I'm fucking stupid. Oh, that was so close. Take one more point of sanity damage. And Gugliani snaps his fingers. And from the darkness, this shrouded figure sets a set of neon green handled metal shears on the table and lets go of them and disappears back into the darkness. And Gugliani picks up the shears and just says, "Put your hands on the table, Polly."
Did I okay. Was that the only other person I've seen in here? Or is there like an entourage of guards? Or
You would
like-
notice that if you like look closely, you can kind of see maybe figures, but it's really dark the way that they have the light set up. It just kind of centers over this table. The rest of the room is darkened.
Alright. I walk forward and I look him dead in the eye and I put my hands on the table.
You're sitting in a chair with your feet zip tied and your hands.
Or
Your
whatever.
hands are like
I assumed
okay.
the table was
So-
farther
so-
away.
so
I put my
you-
hands on the table, fine.
set him on the table. He grabs the shears and puts your pinky finger in between the shears and just like, "Why are you working with the feds, Polly?"
Not working with the feds.
"You piece of shit! Don't you lie to me! You work for me!"
I do work for you. I'm not working with the feds.
"Better fucking tell me, Polly. I don't got time for this shit."
I'm telling you the truth, Gugliani.
"You know what? This finger isn't gonna be enough. Maybe I need to go for that pretty little girlfriend of yours or your daughter. I haven't heard from Donnie for a while. Is he a part of this too? I know how close you two are. Maybe I'll send the boys for him after they're done with your girlfriend. You hear me, you fucking Goomba?"
None of them have anything to do with this, Gugliani.
Cuts your
Like-
finger off.
I like grimace, like just I try to do everything I can to just hold it in. I won't like just fucking like anything I can to keep from like shouting out or anything.
Take 1 point of HP damage, and he stands up, and he like walks up to you, and he just kicks you in the chest, and he says, "Nobody fucks over Donatello Guglion in this city without consequence. Get him out of my fucking sight. Go find the rest of them." And then they pull you, they just pull you out of there, back into the van, and then the van drives for a while, and the brakes screech. Door opens, and you just get shoved out.
Jeez. They cut your finger off.
Well, where did I get thrown out now? Yeah.
You have a sack over your head, and
Oh, I
you're
just-
zip tied and stuff. So I mean, at that point, you can probably like pull the thing over, and they
Working on
just
it.
like threw you in an alley somewhere that was not overly populated.
I'm gonna go. I'm probably like delirious and mad, and like adrenaline like is pumping through me and shit. So I'm gonna go to like a nearby car that hopefully like no one's by.
Yeah,
like-
they put you in a pretty like probably seedy part of the city, like
Yeah.
where people don't go. So
Yeah, I'm gonna go try and like whatever's the closest car. I don't even care. I'm gonna go and like just fucking pick up like a brick or a rock or something and smash the window out. And I'm gonna lean in and press in one of the little fucking cigarette thing, and start it.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna like, yeah. While it's doing that too, I'm gonna like look at my hand and I'm be like shaking, like because you know adrenaline and pain and shit. I'm just gonna be like, "Ugh," and I'm gonna like slam it on the car, and then once the cigarette lighter thing pops out, I'm gonna take it out and just fucking, you know, like and just burn the end of my
Take
nub.
one more HP damage, but you feel that you probably successfully cauterized your finger. Hurts like a bitch.
And then I'm gonna take the like bloody and fucked up super hot cigarette lighter, and I'm gonna pull out a cigarette and light it, and I'm gonna start walking down the street.
Let's say you take like a glass shard and like slice the zip ties between your feet or something like that,
sure.
and get yourself out of everything, and then you just kind of like all cool. Got a camera behind you, and it's like watching you. This wait, and you're just walking away with a cigarette and arm just covered in blood and gore. This like little black nub.
And then I guess from there I would try and like, you know, of course figure out like street signs and shit, try and figure out where I'm at and try and get like a subway. Try and make my way back to.
Yeah, you figure out pretty quick.
Yeah.
You've probably dumped people here before, done the, you know, this is kind of the MO, so you're well aware of what just happened to you. Never been on the receiving end before. But yeah, so what are you guys doing at the FBI office?
And so, guys, that's why I think we should all unanimously vote to include Agent Molly in our super top secret, super cool 10-finger guy club.
Yeah, I agree. And no one's even who's got 9 fingers.
Well, yeah, that's in the fine print. But we all
10
know
fingers only.
We all know he's got 10 fingers, so it won't be a problem. And he's cool shit. So.
Oh no, little baby, so sad.
Speaking of which, I did call him a couple times, and he hasn't gotten back to me.
Oh yeah, I suppose now that I'm like out and about on the way back, I probably would have seen the pages and everything. So on the way back, I'd probably
you have a couple from them, and as you start going, you get another page. Like you have 3 now. 2 from the agents, and then 1 that says, I think the stagehands are outside my door now. Maybe they've brought me the missing pages. -Donnie.
I'm gonna like stop. Like I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna stop. Like just dead in my tracks. I mean, like, fuck does he mean? He better not. And I'm gonna go call Donnie instead.
You call and to his answering machine again. You've reached Donnie.
Fuck. I'm gonna hang up. Call Monkey.
Call Monkey.
Yeah.
Ring ring.
Hello, Agent Romano.
Hey, it's Molly.
Oh, hey, man. Where the fuck you been?
I had a fucking performance review. Hey, I gotta go see a friend. I'm sorry. I gotta go check on him quick. I'll be there as soon as I can. And then I'm just gonna hang up.
We're meeting up at 9. We're meeting up at 9 at the corner. Ah, shit.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go as quick as I can to Donnie's place.
All right.
When Monkey turns around, I have like a makeshift like metal made out of paper clips and like a piece of paper, and I'm like, did you tell him? You didn't tell him about the surprise, did you?
You made the yellow sign out of paper clips?
But no, I was making like a fake like award medal for the stupid club that he's not gonna get to join.
Fuck. Gotcha.
But that is a really good idea.
God damn it.
Did someone say yellow sign? That's just.
Well, okay. So can I try to investigate the Latin and try to have it translated quick? You think that office is still open? Is it closed? Linguistics?
He's
Yeah.
yeah.
So just because we haven't played this game a whole lot, it might be weird if I just to throw it out there that you're having this. I guess you don't know anything about the book. Whatever, I won't say anything. Yeah, it can be translated. You do that. You get a hold of someone in the linguistics department and like hand them a copy of this book and just be like, "We found this piece of evidence or whatever. I need to know what's in it," kind of thing. Be like, yeah, I'll get back to you. It's gonna take a little while. This is a big book.
Well, can you just tell me the cover quick? Maybe I'll just take it home and do it myself.
Well, it's a book on, at least partially. This is a chapter of a book on demonology. It was written by Solomon, King Solomon.
Oh, you know what? This is a prop for my kids or my nephew's play. You know what? I'll take this back. I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize what it was.
Oh, wow. Okay. Are you sure you?
Yeah.
Where did you get a original Latin copy for? This is. He starts like paging through it as you're asking for it back. He's like,
I
Just
don't know.
rip it out of his-
I'll have to ask Mrs. Miller. It's a pretty elaborate prop.
Yeah, I think I would. It's pretty weird that she's giving kids full on Latin, but I mean, it's all about the art, right? And then he hands it back to you.
Yeah, thanks. Kind of awkwardly scary away like an idiot.
Shit. What are Gabe and Joey doing?
I suppose I'm all done.
I'm gonna break in the room and be like, dude, this book's about demonology. I couldn't have the guy read it in good conscience.
Yeah, if you page through it, you start seeing like symbols in it, and they're very similar to like the person symbol. You actually page through it and eventually find the. I'll just throw it up for you guys so you can see. But there's a bunch of these symbols in there with Latin language intermixed and like little diagrams and stuff like that, but it seems like there's a lot of those symbols.
How would we ever figure that out on our own? Do you have any points in occult?
Yeah.
No,
I
I mean,
sure
without knowing Latin, you wouldn't be able to figure anything out.
What's this? Maybe I'll start reading The Devil's Craftsman. Has anyone read that yet? I looked into that.
Let
me see. Let me find it.
Jack did early on. That's kind of where you learned about Asa Darabandi and that he created some buildings in Chicago and stuff like that, and then the Lundin House.
What about the Imperial book?
That is at Abigail's Wright's apartment, sitting on a table because Paulie was reading it.
Oh shucks. Okay. And what was this? John D. Gordon. So maybe.
Is that on Alex's mic or is that my baby?
I think that's Alex's
Yeah,
mic, probably. It's doing all sorts of weird stuff right now. Sounds kind of like a really quiet jackhammer / there's a baby crying in it.
What about the guy who wrote this letter? Do we know anything about him?
John D. Warden?
Yeah.
No, you guys haven't learned anything about him.
So maybe I'll look him up too while we're here.
All right.
So there's obviously some kind of continuation of the British to the American Empire going on.
Second here. So, looking, just scouring through records, you find like a brief blurb about a John Dee who lived around 1608, and he was some sort of cult philosopher, and he was an advisor at a brief period of time for Queen Elizabeth I, but there's not really much more information on him than that.
Did we ever find anything out about those vials?
No, they exist well in Polly's duffel bag, probably at the apartment too. But Polly had most everything on him because you guys just went in there in your everyday gear, and he happened to carry a duffel bag over his shoulder when you guys went in.
True. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of stuff we could research before I have to meet with Terry.
Who's Bev?
Bev is Joey's ex-fiance.
Yeah. What about, sir?
We're just looking at this letter.
Ian Frederick de Craig.
Ian Frederick de Craig.
Did we look into this prisoner tag at all?
Haven't looked at Ian Frederick or pretty much anyone that you met in the night floors.
We met him?
No, I'm just saying that
okay.
that was a thing you found in the night floors.
Alright, so maybe I'd start looking into that guy.
All right.
Oh my Lord Almighty.
Not going well, huh?
No, that child has not stopped screaming her fucking brains out since like 8 p.m.
Yikes. Yikes.
I cannot figure out what to do.
I'm gonna use my forensic skills and try to maybe investigate the different poems and see if there's similarities between them. I don't really know what to do.
For
Guess it would.
Magpie, I'm still on Magpie real quick. I was reading something, so I didn't really hear much of what you said, but not a lot comes up for Ian Frederick de Craig. He was semi-well-to-do and a business owner, but he doesn't seem to have much of anything. And then he was arrested for suspicion of embezzlement.
Oh, embezzler.
That's just what you find in a brief.
Okay.
It says in 1925 he broke out of prison, disappeared.
Oh, that's weird. It's fucking weird. Huh.
Just brief search on that guy is what you. Murdoch, you can do one thing, then we'll go back to Molly and kind of say that it's approaching 8 o'clock after all.
Okay. So what did we find out at the FBI when I originally had to bail? We found like a suit
Oh, shit.
that matched the suit that the guy was wearing inside the inside the night floors, but that's it. The shit about the child killing fucking guy.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. And then
I know the book's about demonology, but then I didn't want the guy to read it any further. The book in Latin.
Okay. Well, we've got a bunch of paintings.
Oh,
But they're just paintings. They don't have names on them, right?
they have the painters like swoosh at the bottom. It's a you can make out a T and an M in it.
well, when I look at them, can I get any kind of like...
I don't think you guys brought them with you. They would have been in the basement of the building.
Okay.
And they belong to that Thomas Manuel, right?
Yeah, you would guess so. One of the paintings right on it was a plaque that said "My Great Work." It was just a white easel that didn't have anything on it, and it said "My Great Work," Thomas Manuel on the bottom of it.
Well, I guess I don't really have anything I really care about. I just want to get in this building and fucking kill shit.
Just Mark Rourke quick.
Mark Rourke? Okay. Yep, we can do that. Just a basic. I'm sure you've got bureaucracy or criminology or anything like that high enough. You're
Is 42 good enough?
probably do. Let's trying to find them here quick in the book. I had it all ready to go, and then I jumped to another spot.
32.
What's your bureaucracy?
32.
Okay. Make a roll.
Wah wah.
Wah wah. You can't. You ask around, and no one seems to be willing to help you find anything. Not that
Okay. Yeah.
anything like negative. It's just like people are like, I'm too busy to be doing this right now.
Nah. I don't want to be interrupting their work, causing attention to myself either. So if they seem busy, I'll just keep moving.
All right, and so say you guys, yeah, we'll go back to Molly.
As we. And I make it to Donnie's then.
Yep.
Cool. I guess I just go right to his door, knock on it, be like, Donnie.
Okay. He lives in a pretty large apartment complex, and you go up. He lives on like the 4th floor or something. You go, and his door is just slightly ajar.
I'd like, in almost a bit of a panic, I push through. I'm like, hey, Donnie, you in here?
You push, and the door like moves a couple inches and then stops as it's like hung up.
There's no like chain or anything over the door.
Nope, but it opens about as far as.
Yeah.
So you think that at first, like that's how far it opened.
I just give it a little bit of a harder shove to see if it moves.
Harder shove, and it moves a little bit. Yep.
All right, then I just give like a big push and push
Just
in.
bear into it with your 18
Yeah.
strength, your big bear man body, and it just like pushes enough that you can squeeze your body through. and you see a large dead body, and it is not Donnie's, laying on the floor in there. So
Confused, I like try to shimmy my way the rest of the way into the room and
you
like
shimmy through.
take a look at the body.
You like get down, roll it over a little bit. It's this like burly, bald guy, a little bit overweight. He's wearing like a wife beater and some jeans and stuff. You know him. You've played cards with him. His name's Ernie Costanza, and he looks like he's been bludgeoned to death or something.
I know him like he's one of the gang and know him.
Yep.
Fuck. Wait, like know him like we used to play cards here with Donnie, know him?
Like at your apartment, played cards with him and Donnie.
And I double checked his last message on my pager again and like see that does it have like a time on it or anything?
Yeah, it would have been like 20, 30 minutes ago, however long it took you to get there, basically.
All right, and then like I'd feel the body then and see like is it still a little bit warm or anything or
Yeah, like reason to believe he said the stagehands are here and maybe a confrontation took place.
Did I ever show him a golden seal or a symbol or something? Do I do that? I don't remember.
No, the only interaction you had with him was being at
Because yeah, I don't think I think pretty much everyone but me wants to show the yellow seal to people.
Billy Topchick. You did actually get
I did?
infected by it at the end of the episode last session. But Billy Topchick, you went to his apartment. You guys went there and held him up.
Mm.
Broke his kneecap, took some of his art, and you made him go into, or you made Donnie go into a safe and grab all the valuable thing out of it.
Yeah.
Try to fence it or whatever.
Yeah, I remember that.
I'll be back.
I'm just wondering because he said the last of the pages of the play or something like that, right?
Yep. You notice as like you look at this body and you're like fuck. But since you're immune to violence or whatever, it doesn't like take you over. But you look around and you see that there's like little yellow signs carved into his apartment. And as you look further, you see another dead body next to where his bedroom would be.
I'm like, son of a bitch. I go over and I check that one, see who it is.
Just another one of the dudes. Greg Ruffalo, and he's got a dark black hair, kind of like likes it nice and coiffed over, wears nice clothes.
So, is this like compulsion to spread the yellow symbol? Is it just like a random thing that like takes you over at times, or is it like you constantly kind of like say like I want to deface the ones in this room? Would I be able to do that, or would this like compels me to not like
so it's like a hunger that needs to be satiated. It comes and goes as you like. So like everyone did it, and for mechanical sake, say Murdoch, he wanted to cover it up after he did it. I gave him a luck roll just to be like, does your guy actually do it, or does he want the world to see this yellow sign?
Yeah,
he failed, so he didn't cover it up. That's how I played it.
So then if I see these symbols, I'm going to at least try then. I don't know if there's like a compulsion to fight or something. I'm going to at least try to like, I'm going to go grab like a steak knife out of his cabinets or something. And then just go around the walls and try and like just deface them. So you just can't quite tell what they are. I'm not trying to like completely erase them, but just kind of like on them.
As you start doing that, you're doing that and you hear, hey, what the fuck are you doing?
I turn around.
And Donnie's standing there. He's got like a stack of paper rolled up in his hands. And you see that he's got brass knuckles on and they're all like dripping with blood and stuff. Paul! Sully, what the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing, Donnie? Why'd you kill these guys?
They came for the play, man.
Fucking play. What are you talking about, Donnie?
It's like right here. I've been trying. I saw it, and it's missing the pages. I'm trying to finish it.
Can I take a look at it, Donnie?
You're not gonna take it, right?
I'm not gonna take it. I just want to see what it is.
And he, like, with a big wry smile, hands it over to you. He's like, "It's fucking great, dude." You look at it, and it seems to be like a copy of a TV show, a manuscript for it, and it says "The Phantom" in yellow on the top, and then it says "Written by Gary Topchick" on the bottom.
Do I recognize any of the names or anything in it? Or, like maybe places, like if they reference something from the night floors that we maybe saw, or
you
something.
see. I don't remember all of what your character saw, but there's quite a few names throughout it. You notice Carcosa is mentioned in it. And I believe you heard the name Carcosa as like a place. Gary Topchick would be familiar because Billy Topchick was...
Oh, yeah. The guy we shook down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like slowly hand it back to him and be like, Donnie, where'd you get this?
I got the safe, man. It was in there. I took the jewelry. I took everything in there.
It's in the safe? This play was in the safe?
Yeah. There's this and some jewelry. Memoir, maybe?
I'm gonna like slowly like step back. So like when we show people these symbols, like you remember it, right? You're just compulsed to do it, but you remember doing it. It's not like you black out and you start like, you know what I mean?
It depends on the situation, you know.
Okay. Well,
but
yeah. Okay. So, but I don't remember showing Donnie the symbol ever.
No, you don't. Nope.
I'm gonna like kind of stop and like step back a little bit and look around and like look at the symbols on the wall and like the gears are spinning.
For that very instant, you just your train of thought, roll yourself a sanity roll because you're not certain in this moment if you
Right. That's fair.
Came and showed your best friend this symbol. You have no idea how he came upon it. You take one more sanity damage as you can project whatever you want, 1d4, and then put that on a bond. You don't have to keep taking these. You've lost, 25 sanity?
That's alright. It's fine, because my breaking point's lower now, because I'm losing.
There you go.
So
there's a...
I got time. But yeah, as I'm like thinking about this and it's clicking in my head, I'm like, Donnie, did you see that in the vault? And I point to one of the symbols on the wall.
He takes the thing from you and flips all the way to the back page, and there's one just like big on the back page of it. He's like, but the pages are missing. It's not finished. And then he just kind of sits down on the floor and grabs a pen and paper off a table nearby and just starts scrawling. He writes it and he crumples it up and just starts eating it.
So while he's doing that, being crazy, he's probably still got the bloody brass knuckles on one hand. I can probably smell the fucking defecated bodies in the rooms, they probably shit themselves. And I'm standing there just staring at him be crazy as shit for a little bit, and I'm thinking about those symbols and how bad it's fucked him up and stuff. And then I'm just Donnie, I know where you might find another page.
Where?
I know a place. Let's go and I'll show you. And I nod for him to start.
Yeah. If you know where. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Go on. I'll lead the way. I'll come down. And then I'm kind of like coaxing him, but as soon as he steps past me, he's like, okay. Like the second he steps past me, I'm gonna whip out my like pull out of my duffel bag. I'm gonna whip out my fucking 38 special and just right to the back of the head.
Flops on the
like,
ground.
Yeah, it's like, so for cinematic sake, you hear like the, and it's like from behind Donnie, like you see maybe like a piece of his fucking head shoot out, and then he just kind of like stands there and then drops down to his knees and then onto his face, and you see me just standing there behind him with like the 38 special and still smoking.
Little
I'm
puff
like,
of smoke rolls up.
I'm like shaking a little bit, and then like you see like a single tear roll down my face, and I'm like, God damn it. And I'm just gonna go and like close the door and leave. Just leave it all there. I'm gonna finish. Actually, wait. I'm gonna compose myself a little bit. I'm gonna finish trying to scratch like all those symbols on the walls. I'm gonna grab that play, and then I'm gonna leave.
Okay. Perfect. Great. Yep. So where are you going?
To Abigail Wright's apartment or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, you do that, and someone peeks out, but they just see the backside of you, and you're like, I mean, for lack of better terminology, basically in like some crack stacks or something. So this probably gunshots there isn't entirely uncommon in the mid 90s in New York, and you just kind of like make your way out calmly or hurriedly, but not like drawing.
Yeah. Right, not drawing attention, but I'm probably not super calm either.
Yeah. And you make it to Abigail's, we'll say, and then 8 o'clock rolls around. We'll go to feel bad for Alex missing all this good stuff, but we'll go. Vinny, what do you want to do when 8 o'clock rolls around?
I will take Magpie. You think that the three of us should head over now? Go over to the fucking apartment?
I gotta meet a guy about a beer at 8 o'clock.
Oh, that's right. You're going out. Shit. Well,
and then I'll be right behind you fellas.
We might just go, grab a beer at a different table with you, just for something to do. But you can still, or we'll go to a different place. We'll just go a place in the area.
All right. Yeah,
he's too weird.
Hop over to world map, New York City map. Where you're going is a bar called Infamous, and it's kind of over by your house, Magpie. So you're at FBI Bureau right now. Not terribly far from you. Be like, zoop, bam, bam.
Whoa.
That line just popped up for you. Pretty far, but over by your house nonetheless.
Whoa.
And you head there, and if you guys like, I think Kips Bay is up pretty far north, and that's where the McAllister is. But you guys go to a bar somewhere, and Joey goes to Infamous. It's just a few minutes before 8 when you arrive. Let's see, where are... As you enter Infamous, it is dimly lit, cozy establishment with a rustic feel. The walls are adorned with vintage posters of famous musicians and celebrities. The bar is lined with dark wood paneling. The lighting is low, casting a soft glow over space. The center of the room is a large U-shaped bar. Dark wood dominates the area. Plush dark leather bar stools lining its perimeter. Behind the bar, shelves upon shelves of liquor glitter in the dim.
Shit, did we already go to the night floors?
Nope. Yeah, I see you.
I was like, sorry, I tuned out for a second doing something.
No.
You went to just some bar? Okay.
Yeah, the bartenders are dressed in crisp white shirts and black vests and seem friendly. They move with ease. They're like skilled mixologists, all like spinning bottles around and making beautiful cocktails. The other seating is pretty intimate. It's got flowers and flickering candles. At a small stage, there's a beautiful African-American woman with long dark hair and a gold sequin cocktail dress, backed up by a small band, and they're just playing some tunes when you walk in. And what do you do?
I'm like looking around like, Terry, where the fuck is Terry?
You're a few minutes early and you don't see him quite yet.
Oh shit, I don't see him yet. And then I go up to the bar and sit
Hey.
down.
There's some people at it, but you choose a spot that's got a few open seats around you. You're there, you order whatever your favorite drink is. And soon enough, Terry shows up and sits down next to you. Hey, brother! What's happening, man?
Hey, there's the guy. How you been?
I've been good, dude. It's my day off, you know? How are things going from you? You still having the dreams?
Oh, shit. I mean, yeah, here and there, but...
Getting better, though?
Yeah,
You've been doing the exercises?
Yeah, I've been doing all the exercises all the time, and it's getting way better. That's why I completely almost forgot about the dream till you said it.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to bring it back up, but I got some good news for you. I looked up. I got the records of whoever owned that radio you were looking at. Just give me a second here. Pull it out for you, and you get a semi-detailed report on Private Rovin G. Lablis,
Whoa!
the owner of the strange radio in the McAllister apartment.
Jesus, Terry, you might have broke this investigation wide open.
That'll cost you a couple beers at least.
Another round for us, barkeep, please. And then I start. Huh. Well,
Barkeep.
it'd probably be rude to just be pouring all over that right there. But yeah, so then other than doing my dirty work, what have you been up to on your day off?
Not much, man. Just taking it easy. You know how I do.
Yeah.
Couple
I miss
couple
those
beers.
days.
little green, maybe.
Miss those days, Terry.
You had the cush job at the bar. I don't understand why you quit.
I just couldn't take the same bullshit day in, day out. You don't know what it's like, Terry. Cleaning cups all day for a bunch of jackasses.
Yeah, right, man.
And also
I hear ya.
sexual harassment by my boss. That was weird too.
What's that? I don't.
Yeah,
as you guys are bullshitting, like a news feed pops up on the thing, and it kind of grabs your attention. Blue bar comes across, and it says, "Candlelight Vigil in Washington Square Park." And it's just like, we'll switch over to Terrence Clearborn of Fox News 5 reporting from Washington Square. And then this well-groomed Caucasian man comes up. He's like, let's turn this music down a hair so I can think.
I knew this news anchor guy was gonna be a buzzkill.
Yeah, right.
Turning down the tunes.
He says, it's a sad occasion tonight here at Washington Square Park as the parents, family, and friends of David Langford gather for a candlelight vigil. The park looks beautiful and ominous on this night as all gather in his memory, some yet with the hope of his return after he went missing a few months ago. The camera cuts to a wide-angle shot of the park. A couple dozen people are standing holding candles around the central fountain. The sky is just starting to get dark. A murmuring of singing, like gospel hymns and stuff, can be heard. And then it cuts back to the news reporter standing with an older couple in their 60s. I'm here with the parents of David Langford, Mr. Jerome, and Mrs. Betty Langford. Can you guys tell me a bit about your son? The woman immediately is like, David was such a good boy, a hard worker, at his job at the cable company, and a great son. He was there for us and his community in general. He volunteered for the Boy Scouts, loved to tinker, volunteered at a food shelf on occasion. The father starts talking. He's like, I don't know why someone would do this, or why he would just leave us like this. He just disappeared. If you're out there, David, just please come home. As the father says this, a disheveled man in a blue jumpsuit walks from a nearby group of people, like holding candles. He's greasy, his hair's sticking up all over. He's got this scraggly beard, and he just kind of like puts his arm around the shoulder of the man, and his head's kind of down like this, and he just looks up, and he's missing his eye. You can see like bits of like food and bugs, these golden bugs running around in his beard. And just no one there seems to notice. And you get this super uneasy feeling as you're staring at this. And need some sanity. In case you're not understanding what's happening, David Langford was one of the people you killed in the night floors. He was the guy that came out frightened after you shot the other guy's head off.
I don't know what she's
I
talking
do
about.
recognize that name.
Oh shit.
Fail?
Yeah.
You take 1 point of damage, and the man just persists and just stands there, just staring, like it looks dead in your eyes with this big yellow tooth grin, just looking at you, and he looks like his body's just like slowly decaying more and more, and his flesh is like sloughing off in bits.
I just kind of like looked down a little bit, and then I like just finished my beer and I put it on the bar, and I'm like, I'll have another. I've never been a fan of having news on in the bar. Is there like a soccer game on or something?
Oh yeah. Just let me. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, news is always a bummer. This is fucking sad shit, man. I've heard about this a couple times. And just kind of like clicks it until a whatever sport comes up first.
I love sport.
Cricket.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
My favorite cricketers.
But that you and Terry have a few more beers together, and you get a little buzzed up, and then it's like getting to be like 8:30, 8:45, and you realize it's probably about time to head out.
Oh shit! I almost forgot, Terry. I got some things I got to get to, like pretty damn soon. It's been good. It's been good.
Don't worry, brother. Have a good one, man.
Would you mind checking up on Aunt May?
Yeah, of course, dude. Why? Just
Nothing specific. I just got this feeling.
all right. Sounds good, man. Yeah, for sure. I'll go check on her. Like tomorrow.
Just sometime over the next day or two. Yeah.
All right, man.
All right. Stay in touch, Terry.
For sure.
Take her easy. And then I go
All right.
off into the night. To the night floors.
To the night floors. So,
Oh yeah. I
what's
wanted to check out that thing he gave me though.
It was going crazy for me right now. Did you guys all lose me?
For a second there. We heard you for a second. You're kind of cutting in and out though.
Your pictures froze.
Yeah. And
Same
now we
with magpies.
probably can't.
Not right.
I don't know. We might have lost James.
Oh,
Oh,
now I hear people.
yeah, we hear you, but you're gone.
Yeah, I refreshed. My internet's dipped out a couple times.
James,
All right.
what's-
Am I back?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So what's everyone up to now after that little scene? Sounded like you guys were all headed back to Wright's apartment, right?
Yeah, that's where I was going.
Yep.
Mhm.
So just slamming, finishing my beer, and I pay for my burger and beer at the partner here, and we get in the car.
All right. Oh, did I lose internet again? No, not yet.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah,
my-
Discord.
all right. Get rid of this because that's not happening anymore. And you guys head back to. All you there?
Mhm.
You guys all get there roughly around the same time within like 10, 20 minutes of one another. It's maybe 9 o'clock by the time you all arrive, and I assume you meet in Abigail's apartment. I have to piss super bad, so.
Has everybody got a shotgun or a rifle?
I have my pistol. Pistol and a bat.
Well, I have a spare shotgun. If you want
I have a
it.
shotgun
I'll
too.
take a spare shotgun, sure.
I'm gonna say that I got some
Um,
shells too.
Yeah, I've got 40 shells.
Okay, I'm gonna take 20 from you if that's cool.
Mm.
Yeah.
You guys may or may not notice, especially since you're so like focused on prepping, but Polly seems very like shell shocked and distant. And after he like takes the shotgun, he just walks into the other room and starts doing other things.
Alright. I guess, let's see. I wonder if I would have noticed your missing finger.
Let me see how alert. I
That's a
am.
good.
That's what was
Maybe I
thinking.
should have waited till. Yeah, James, I tried
Oh,
to
I'm
do
s-
some
I'm
RP
really
and now we
alert,
need
man.
need help.
What's that?
They were getting prepped and like doing stuff, and they handed me a shotgun, and I was like, yeah. And I told them like they may or may not know, but I seem very like shell shocked and different than the last time they saw me, and I just kind of like walk into the next room, so they don't know if there's like, would they
yeah.
like, is there things they could roll to see that my finger's gone? Because I'm not telling them. I haven't said a word to them.
My
I'm just like
alertness
walking
is
through.
70. Can I?
Alertness 70, he would definitely know, like, even if you
Yeah.
were actually trying to hide it, that you're missing a finger. And if they
Mhm.
have high humint, that would be another one that they could either
They have
roll.
both.
Oh, my human's 80, so I would definitely
Oh,
know.
then you would definitely know.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
an
so
empath.
so that's like
Dude.
straight up like he's missing a chunk of his finger, and he's like clearly shell shocked and like super messed up after he disappeared for about 4 or 5 hours.
To
I'm
be
gonna
fair,
I'm gonna be careful with what I say to him, but I'm gonna be like, "Are you sure you can still do this?"
a lot of crazy shit's happened.
I'm so like as you're like sort of following me and asking me this, I'm like opening drawers and looking through. I'm trying to find like some paper and like something to write with, and I'm like, yeah. I can do this. I gotta do this.
Okay, because we have to be 100% here.
Yeah. I know. And then like by then hopefully I would have found some like paper and something to write with, and I go into the corner and like again you guys see like I'm like my eyes look like they're almost like a little bit watery, like I'm like bouncing my knee a lot, and I'm over there like biting my lip and like writing something down.
So I'm gonna like just mosey on over next to Funky. Just be like, something's up with him. Just whisper that to him. Like, I don't know if he's got this one in him.
What the fuck happened to his finger?
I don't know.
I say
Whatever
quietly.
it is, he seems shooken up. So just keep an eye on him.
Yeah, I got you, man.
And then maybe after like 5-10 minutes of like stunted writing, like stammered writing, like starting and stopping a lot and stuff. You see me like start to fold it up, and you see me like pull out it, like reach in my pocket, and I pull out a key and slide it in, and then fold it up, and I go find an envelope and like seal it all up and stuff, and then start like writing, addresses and shit on the front or whatever.
Okay, gotcha.
His last will and testament, probably.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I just gonna mail this letter quick. And I go out and I just drop it in a post box where I can find one and come back in.
That's actually a good idea. I'm gonna write a letter too. You gave me an idea.
That's why when he started describing the bar, I was like, whoa, we're not in the fucking night rooms yet, are we? I was like, I gotta do something here.
Yeah, good point. Oh man. Well,
And then
I should
when I
probably
come
call-
back in, I kind of like saunter in and like sway a little bit, and I look a little bit more composed, and I'm like, I come in and I'm like, so the weird yellow sign, you guys been wanting to show it to people too?
yeah. Yeah, I painted the fucking thing in my driveway for some goddamn reason in the middle of the night the other night.
What about you, Magpie?
Sometimes it's kind of all I can think about.
You, Monkey? You see it?
One time in the hotel when Magpie and I were splitting a room, that night we got like hit by a wave of wanting to draw the symbol.
So we all want to. Okay. My
Once
I
friend,
did it and it was done.
Yeah, I felt better afterwards too. It's gotta have
What-
something to do with us seeing that symbol
I,
in this apartment.
yeah. Well,
Or in that apartment.
my friend, he saw it somehow. I don't think I showed it to him, but he saw it, and it made him want to show it to other people, and it made him crazy. He killed 2 of my other friends.
What?
Holy shit. Is that what happened to your finger?
Something about no. Something There's a different thing.
The fuck else? Okay.
But no, that wasn't it. But yeah, he wasn't the same. He was crazy. He had one of those plays, but a different one. It was about the night floors. It was all about it. It had all the right names and everything. And he was insane. He said he just wanted to finish the play. All he wanted to do was finish the play and just carve those symbols.
Who else has seen it?
I don't know. I don't
Anybody
think I've-
else confirmed?
Quick bit of information. Love the role play that's going on, but the play he had has nothing to do with the night floors. It has some symbolism that's very closely related, and even some lines that are really similar to what you read in the play pages. But so they seem like almost the same, but different scenarios or time frames. But same kind of
But it's like a
characters
lot
take
of same
place.
names and stuff. Yeah. So it seems really
none
familiar.
of the same names really, other than Carcosa's mentioned and things like that.
Yeah.
This Carcosa-
Characters in each play seem to take the same role, but they have different names. Like one might be Camilla, and Abby, her part in the play seems to have similar lines, that kind of thing. Different names correlated to different people. But you read it for all of 5-10 minutes, so I'm just saying that you don't have a full grasp. You didn't really read the thing other than a brief.
I probably would have still just told him the same thing anyway, because
There you
that's
go.
what I would have come up with in my panic state
That's
after I decided
Perfect.
to shoot
I
my
was
friend.
I was just making sure you as character know that that's
Okay.
not what you did read.
Okay.
Is
So yeah, I
that
let him know about all that.
Is that the same author that we read about?
Gary
The-
Topchick? I doubt it.
No, Roger Caroon. Okay, no. Because he wrote a a book called The Night Sea, and then he was trying to make it into a play.
Yeah, it's got something to do with this fucking night floors for sure. They're all in on it. Everyone in the building is involved in this thing.
Wasn't there like a information on one of us as a child that they were able to gather?
They had a picture of my wife getting fucked by somebody else, didn't they?
You and Vinny.
I forgot about that.
These fucking
Night guy's like, what'd you say?
No.
Yeah, I don't think anyone knew about that.
Yeah, that's
Just
hilarious.
kind of dropped that.
I pictured him just
Yeah.
blurting that out too.
I was in the fucking library when we first got there.
Oh. No, I didn't know.
Well, I assume. That's why I didn't say anything. Tell them out, but they
Are these
shit
people able to like pick what time? I don't know. Something's not adding up. I don't know if they're able to move around in time and pick where they go.
I don't know either. We gotta get up to the super. That's where the answers are gonna be. On the 8th floor. We gotta go back in there.
All right, but if we go in there, we have to be balls deep, balls to the wall.
I'm gonna strap on like my fucking tactical vest. I got a Kevlar helmet too. I'm ready to go, boys.
It's like getting dark out, and you guys just like one after another sneak out to cars and start like kind of like grabbing gear and secretly bringing it into Abigail's apartment. Yeah, then just all start donning it in there.
We're getting ready for a fucking SWAT raid, boys. It's gonna be badass. We got radios for everybody?
I got mine.
Yeah.
I've got a police band radio. With an earpiece and a mic, so if we ever get separated, we can radio each other. I assume Monkey would too, since you're actually an FBI agent.
I got killed on
I'll say one of you even has an extra one. Molly, who definitely does not.
Yeah, they come in packs of twos. We'd probably all get one.
But yeah, so you guys are all geared up. So your plan. All right. So there's all the people in the building. There's the night floors, and you guys have also talked about starting it on fire and blowing it up with bombs. Just curious what what the chain of events here is going to be. Because we're definitely not making it through this tonight. I'm just curious where you guys plan to go.
We're gonna go in there first, and when we get out, we're gonna burn the place down. Probably.
Yeah,
It
that's
seems
kind of
easier
what
to make
I'm
it
expecting.
Do we want to try and go through that one apartment? Or do we want to just go through the way we always do?
Well,
That's a good point. I don't think we should go in the way we do.
should
They're
we go?
watching. They're always watching.
We should go in there and go into that dude's apartment first. Get some answers from him, whether it's the hard way or whatever way it takes. And then we go into the night floors once we figure out what the fuck's going on. And we end this shit once and for all.
On the 8th floor.
Yeah, we get the answers to these questions.
They could be listening right now. I look at Molly.
What do you mean by that?
Oh,
These can listen all they want. We's coming for them with guns.
my guy's losing. He's getting paranoid.
Well, I think we're all losing it. We just gotta get in there and get this over with. Let's get in the car and go. It's dark enough. I think it's night. It's time.
All right, boys, let's do it. Everybody, here's your walkie-talkies. Here's a vest. I managed to take this from the locker at work. We probably have extra vests and shit for everybody.
I've got at least one. I don't know if they have spares. Probably.
I bet they have you two at home, probably. I don't know. I imagine we could get them stuff for that.
I got my kit.
I failed my check, dude, to get stuff. I
Oh,
wanted to get gear and I didn't get any extra gear. At
Got
least
one
not
rifle
weapons. Yeah, I did get a rifle.
and 4 clips for it.
Yeah.
I would guess. I think Magpie's got a rifle in his. Oop,
Yeah,
we lose.
I've got my carbine.
we lost Molly.
Wally, no! He didn't even
Where's-
make
oh,
it
there
to
he
the,
is.
Oh,
to the. Oh!
There we go.
He's back.
nice.
Yeah, I couldn't
Guess
hear
who's
anything
back?
for a minute there for some reason.
Oh, he's back.
Giuliani.
Donnie Giuliani.
I have a rifle, a handgun, and at least one shotgun.
Oh, you would have probably like your military vest too, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I have my vest.
I went and bought a case of buckshot
Shotgun.
or slugs. You can buy slugs here, right? Probably.
Yeah, I've
I
got,
don't know. It's New York City, dude. That'd be tough.
I've got 40 spare rounds for my shotgun, half slugs, half buckshot. So you could take like 15 slugs and 15 whatever. Split it up with Molly because he's the one who's got my shotgun.
Well, we split it evenly then.
Yeah, so you each would get 10 slugs and 10 buckshots.
Okay.
And your shotgun fits 5 rounds in it.
I got the double barrel.
Yeah. Joey.
Remington 870. It's a pump shotgun. It's the standard FBI issued shotgun during 1995.
What's up, God?
Well, good for you.
Never mind.
Oh,
I forget. You didn't drive a car or do anything.
My tactical knife is one of my.
Yeah, the boy, tactical knife. That's gangster. That might come in handy for when we murder some innocent people again. All right,
Joey's got a shotgun. Monkey's got his tactical shotgun. Murdoch's got a
can I
rifle, and
Can I bring my
Molly's got a 30.
Can I bring my carbine instead of a shotgun?
I just don't know. There was never a time where you said you had it on. Drive
Aw.
your car or do anything.
Okay.
Or I know you would have drove your car there because you went and got your.
It doesn't really matter either way. I just use a shotgun.
Yeah, you have the shotgun that existed in Abigail's apartment. I assume you just stashed it there. We'll say, and you never had a vehicle or explicitly stated that you were going to grab that gear. Seemed like something that probably needed to be mentioned.
Okay.
Fair enough.
All right. You guys go and start heading towards Lewis Post's apartment. And when you get up there, you're holding the map out, and you realize if you look at the McAllister building map again, it's the map. It's the room across the hall that has a little like path that leads off that says night floors on it. Lewis's apartment has a line to it that says door on 712, but the other apartment has, you can see like a little path that leads out of it to the night floors that says the parlor, Mr. Castaigne, to the night floors, etc.
So
That's where we're going.
do we want to break into her apartments?
Should we just break every door?
No, we only need to go. Oh, you mean to the night floor?
Or should we just break to the apartment? Let's go to the apartment that connects to the night floor. And figure out what's
it
going on.
belongs to a Michelle Van Fitz, it looks like, according to the map.
But we're breaking in there. I'll kick the door down.
Quietly.
Kick the door down quietly.
We're the FBI. We're on an FBI raid. We're sanctioned by the government right now, boys. We can do whatever the fuck we want. Guns blazing.
Alright, make a strength times 5.
Yeah, I get up to the front of the door and I'm fucking gonna kick this bitch down. Alright, so when we kick it down, we're storming in there. Everyone is... What was that?
I have my knife and pistol out, just like my early days in the art department of the FBI.
I got my bat.
Success.
First
And I moved
success.
you guys kind of up there. You smash open the door, and what you see is
just fucking pull my M4 up, bust in there, flashlight on.
The lights are all on in here. It appears that the apartment is in use.
Oh,
Just trying to find her apartment.
I'm gonna scream as the door opens to him. Just be like, FBI, everybody on the ground now! And then just come rushing in there.
You open the door and it seems so strange because, like, you've been in at least one apartment. A couple other people have been around other ones, but it seems to, like, stretch out into this airy mahogany room full of books, tables, and couches. The tables and shelves hold empty crystal tumblers, cigarettes, and cigars, as if a party has just ended. And then, like, going back, there's just these long bookshelves that have, like, tomes, like hundreds of tomes on them. And there's some rooms, like doorways that branch off. And as you bust open the door, there's a woman sitting at the far end. So this room that's on the map, it looks nothing like what this actually looks like.
Okay, it's like a huge banquet room.
Yeah, it looks almost kind of like the smoking lounge, but different. Like the same kind of feel to it, but it's long and skinny, and there's bookshelves, but all those chairs and like empty glasses and cigars and tumblers. There's a woman, and she just takes off running as you come in, and there's a fireplace in the corner, and she reaches up to the fireplace, like right here, and there's it looks like a tomahawk or something, and she starts reaching for it. Fuck you, pigs! She says as she reaches for it.
I fire a 5-round burst at this bitch.
Alright, let's go to initiative. So whoever has the highest dex gets to act first. Or you can just... This is going to be like...
Does she have a weapon?
She's reaching for one. This is going to be like actual combat, not
11.
just you guys fire at an innocent person.
I have a 15 for Dex.
Holy shit, Monkey's quick on the draw.
Okay, so
That's
you go
in-
first.
yeah,
She does
yeah.
not
Am I
have a
close enough?
15.
Am I close enough to sprint and to use my combat knife?
Definitely not. She is probably a good 30 feet away from you.
Alright, I'm still going to move closer, moving to the left the whole time to try to get to the group to stay on my right. And hug
Okay.
the wall.
Alright, you move wherever you think you want to be.
And I will throw out 2 shotgun rounds.
Okay. So you have your gun out, run, and we'll say there's like a table here, and you kind of get behind it or something, and fire.
How far away is she? Because it matters for the weapon here.
We'll say from where you're at about 25 feet. She's down pretty far, and she's grabbing this like ornamental, like beautiful, old-looking tomahawk off the wall right now.
You firing buckshot at her?
Yeah. Not slugs.
2d10 then.
If it hits.
Yeah.
And so she's full damage up to 10 meters, right? She's within 10 meters.
Yes. It's 30 feet.
Roger. It's like a yard, basically.
Slightly. It's basically the exact same.
It's just my gun sucks, so...
You got the old antique.
Oh my god, I missed it by one, so...
Yeah, and you blast a giant hole like right here in the wall next to her, and she. What was everyone else's dex?
10.
How's your fire
11.
so low?
11.
I'm an idiot.
She grabs the tomahawk and runs at Vinny and swings at him.
Holy moly.
And
Holy freaking
Oh.
cow!
She goes to swing, and Vinny like takes the shotgun and just kind of like smashes her out of the way, and the tomahawk goes flying out of her hands because she fumbled with a 99.
Ooh.
And the tomahawk goes flying across the room. Fuck you, pigs! And she like starts clawing at your face and stuff.
Hmm.
And now everyone else can act.
I want to run in there and subdue her, unarmed, combat-wise.
All right. What happened?
80%? This dude is a fucking like jujitsu.
Did you say
black
she
belt.
fell over, like, when he hit her?
No, she just
So,
lost
like-
the tomahawk that was in her
so, like,
hand.
I was
Too
just,
far.
like, picturing, like, I kind of beat her, like, I kind of headed her off, going to the tomahawk. I just kind of, like, tackled her to the ground.
You're
Uh,
cutting
like-
out.
Just tackle.
I have
You just
her,
tackle her to the ground.
Like, I have her, like, in a chokehold on the ground, yeah.
All right. Tackle her to the ground.
I'm like, calm
She
down.
just, like,
we just
starts-
want to talk.
She reaches, like, grabs at your head and starts like trying to bite your ear off.
Oh, shit! Guys, this bitch is crazy!
I'm gonna step forward and just fucking as hard as I can, just like crack her in the head with my bat. I'm just gonna run up and just like as she's trying to bite Joey.
Split this bitch's skull
That,
open.
whatever pertinence.
Yeah. I don't know what damage my baseball bat does actually.
Oh, here, I have it open.
Oh, crit.
Fuck you.
Baseball bat does 1d8.
Okay.
Wow, it does as much as a 38 revolver.
This is not
Mine
just my
does.
combat knife does.
When I'm swinging it, it does that much. All right. Let's see. I guess I'll do the whatever. Do I get anything
Critical.
for having- Yeah, I got a
Max
critical.
damage.
Oh,
Max damage.
Oh, geez.
8 damage right to his skull.
It's one of those ones that make you kind of cringe because you hear it just thank.
It's like you hear the squish.
yeah. And then she probably starts like looking funny and like kind of moving funny a little bit.
So how much damage does
I'm
your bat
holding
do when
on to
you
her.
do full damage with it?
8.
8?
It's a 1d8.
Yeah. Yeah, you run up and she's like underneath Joey, like reaching up to just bite him in the side of the face, and you just smash her in the head, and she just goes limp and kind of like twitches a little bit and just starts like pouring blood out of her head. You can see that she still has like a pulse and is lightly breathing, but you like fucked her up bad, and she's
I
no longer conscious.
She'd probably not
I
recover.
stand
from
up
this one.
off of her as soon as possible. So-
Yeah, that makes sense.
I quick look
What I
around her room and see if there's any weird symbols or anything.
I'm going to say, stop moving! And I'm going to shoot her with my pistol in the head.
It's just
I was-
twitching.
I was just gonna find a reason to finish her off too. That's why I was looking around.
Bang!
You know how cops like they always say that. They're like, don't move! And they get
Quit
nervous.
moving!
So I start screaming. I just start unloading.
Say-
Murdoch
say
walks in.
bullets.
It's
Okay.
a 2. I double tap.
Does she have anything valuable on her? Check if she's got any ID, and then I'm gonna like run down to the opposite end of the room and see if there's like a door that leads
Down
further
past-
into this.
Down past there's bookshelves, there's a set of big double doors that like would appear to go out the back wall of the building.
So
Did I
I'm
lose
just
you
gonna-
guys again?
No, you're good.
No,
You-
we just
Okay.
lost the visual.
yeah.
Do we? So there's nobody else in this like room.
No, just her, but after that gunshots go off, you hear, "Oh fuck, we gotta get out! Fuck!"
Oh god, I'm gonna go up to the double doors and just pull them open as fast as possible.
Alright, you bust open, and you're in the smoking lounge.
Who's in there?
Mark Rourke, he's puffing on a cigar. He says, "Hey there, how you doing?" And that's where we'll end it.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
no.
Mark Rourke is the big dude with 6 fingers.
Yes, with all the extra fingers.
God, here we go, boys. It's gonna open up next time, and I'm just gonna fucking start pumping rounds right into his chest.
Booyah.
We're just clearing it out.
Just
This is how it's going.
I don't care about the fucking story, baby, baby.
That's awesome. Good session. That was too much fun.
Yeah, dude, it's too bad my fucking kid was freaking out the whole time. I
Yeah, that sucks.
At the end. Alright, boys. It was fun.
It was
yeah,
fun.
dude.
It was a
Yeah,
good
good
one.
games, guys.
GG's, guys.
Later.
Yeah.
See ya.
Later.
Later. And good night to you, America. Good night and good day.